Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Friday. Yes.
Yay.
We made it. We made it. We made it. Welcome to LABRISH. This is where we talk about our favorite reality TV shows. And at the moment, we are talking about Celebrity Big Brother and Love is Blind. We're going to be covering the reunion that's just come out on Netflix. And guys, allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm all things sugar and shade Sade. And I'm here with...
I am Nana, aka the Black Fairy.
Yes, yes, yes. Guys, you know what to do. Make sure you book the like button. Do it now. Get it out of the way. Get it out of the way. Get involved in the conversation as well in the chat. Replay gang, please leave your comments. We read every single one of them. Oh my God, I was supposed to respond with a video and I didn't do it. I'm going to do it today. I'm going to do it today. Yeah.
I figured it out.
Yeah.
So I have to do it from my own account, innit? That was the only way it seemed to be working.
No.
On this page. I tried from the aunties and it's like it's not there. Then I went onto my own account and then the
no, I could do it from either.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I could. Okay. I'll try again. I'll try. Make sure you subscribe as well to our channels. Your aunties could never, Nana Evans Com, and Hey Sade Salami. And guys, if you're on TikTok, you might notice, we've just got to 10K, you know. Not us getting to 10K. Oh my God, so happy. So make sure you follow us on different social media platforms. Thank you so much to everybody who subscribes, who likes, who comments, all of that good stuff as well. And special thanks to the people that share with like-minded people as well, because that really, really helps us to grow our family. So appreciate you. Who's in the chat, Nana? Who's here?
We have Erin J is in the chat, Joy Lawal, Miss T, Aaliyah Shaw is with us, Deja, KW, Gilda, Marcia. Hey
everybody. Hey. Good. And guys, remember as well, our main show came out yesterday. So if you haven't watched that, make sure you catch up. If not today, over the weekend. We are talking, it's episode 183. We're talking about Diane Abbott. We're talking about Kate Middleton. Like, where the hell is she? We're talking about Dre Michelle and her trifling ways, in my opinion, in particular. And also we have some juicy dilemmas as well, kind of thing. So yes, a lot going on. Today in this episode, we're going to start with Celebrity Big Brother, and then we're going to talk about Love is Blind reunion. So with Celebrity Big Brother, what is your one word to describe the episode? Nana, starting with yourself.
I'm going to go with smug. Because that's all I've been. I've been so smug. I've been so smug. Just going over. So, because I'm always in the comments, innit? Commenting.
Yeah.
And when I first was commenting, like, don't like Ekin-Su, there's like, I've gone back to those people that were arguing with me and commented back again.
Wait. See? You went back.
Yes, I am that person. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Very smug.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
And you loved it.
I loved the episode. It was good.
Yeah. Mine is kind of like, big baby, basically. I just thought Ekin was a big rascal baby. Like, honestly, it was a lot. What are some of the people saying?
Okay, so Joy says messy. Abna says dangerous. KW says Turkish tears. Aaliyah Shaw says people are calling Ekin egg and stew.
Oh, not egg and stew.
Egg and stew. Oh my God. And Abna says busted. Erin says, congrats, ladies. I saw your mentions in the article. Oh, yes, for real.
Yes, forgot about that. So much has happened. Yeah, so we randomly just got featured in the Independent as well. And in their top 6 podcasts to listen to this week, and we were number 2.
Number 2.
We were number 2.
And we got the featured picture as well.
Yes, we did. Seriously, no, the journalist was so kind to us. Do you know what I mean? And like, it just goes to show, like, you guys interact with us so much on our socials and with the show when you see it and stuff like that. So it kind of caught her attention. So yeah, really happy, and thank you guys as well. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, thank you.
That's
appreciate it.
Like people sharing it all around makes such a difference, and so yeah, it makes our commitment over these 4 years worth it.
Yes.
When our messages are getting out there, it's good.
Yeah, definitely. Not you tearing up.
I'm all right.
So, okay, cool. So yeah, in this episode, we had a lot going on. We had not so much going on, but they had a fun fair, and then they had Kissing Booth face-to-face nominations. So it was always going to be a little bit scandalous. The episode starts with Levi in the dining room. He is basically talking about Coulson. He's saying, like, look, I think he was a bit over the top. Do you know what I mean? Like, I referred to him as boring, but why are you taking it so deep? That was literally Levi's message. Yeah. Seriously. And then we see Coulson as well, saying that, you know, he had to grow up really quickly. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe he was hypersensitive to it. Do you know what I mean? But it just didn't sit well with him as well. Thank you guys. Everyone's saying congrats in the chat as well. Appreciate it. But yeah,
I don't like agreeing with Levi. I do think Coulson maybe labored over it a bit long, but I think it's probably the environment. And obviously that must be everybody has their sore nerves. That must be his. Or the part of him that he actually does hate. As much as he was saying, I'm fine with how I am, I think you're probably not. Like, that's why this is you. So
it triggered him. It did trigger him. And yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you're saying what you're saying, like, what really can you do about that? Do you know what I mean? Like, if Levi apologized, so we didn't really watch the show before, so I don't know how good his apology was, but if he apologized and tried to make an effort.
The day before, I don't think Levi knew that he was crying because he was on about his business. So,
yeah.
You know, but yeah, he was just crying a lot anyway. And then this is, I guess, the next day that he's kind of reiterating, like, sorry that you was affected by it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, at this point,
what can you do? Do you know what I mean? I felt for him. Don't like to see anyone cry. I felt for him, but I was a bit like, grow up a little bit. Yeah, you see Marisha, Levi, Louis, and Ekin in the kitchen, and I think Ekin is the one making Louis a tea, and he was talking about he's the laziest, and he's very, very happy about it. Like, no surprises there. Coulson, Fern, and some other people were outside, and they'll talk about their dream housemate. David said he would love to have Anne Boleyn in the house. Coulson was just like, you know what, I would like Henry VIII, and actually I could play him in a biopic, you know? Do you know what I mean? And I was just like, but the way he was saying it was just like, there's no biopic of Henry VIII or something like that. So many Henry VIII films.
So many. He isn't the person that I would think of. When he said it, I was like, okay, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But if one was being casted, are we thinking of Coulson?
Absolutely not. No. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know who he existed. To be fair, I don't watch Corrie, so do you know what I mean? So he was not in my hemisphere of like British actors at all. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So
no. Same. I knew of him from Corrie, but he isn't who I would think, oh my God, he is Henry VIII. Like, literally, it's like there is so many other actors before him. But as an actor, you can have your dreams and
yeah. But and he does have that very, I'm gonna even say, English look. Like, do you know what I mean? He looks like he's from the Isles. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he really does. So I get it. Nana, who's your dream housemate? Who would be your dream housemate? Guys, answer in the chat as well. Who would you put on the list?
Who would be my dream? You know what? Can't lie, it's Kanye West. It's Kanye
Oh, my
West.
teeth was not expecting. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What, dead or alive? Yeah.
Dead, then it's Michael Jackson.
Okay. Yeah.
Alive, Kanye West. Yeah. Sorry. You go.
Time, just I don't know.
Beyonce, innit?
I mean, Beyonce and Jay-Z are always going to be on the list. They definitely always going to be on the list. But also Michael Jackson as well. Do you know what I mean? I think sorry, laugh about you're very silly. I don't know why your comments are so
I saw it and I was literally just like, of all the people on God's green earth, Samantha Mumba, you know, you could literally
you could do that. You can be her now.
You can DM Samantha Mumba and probably just take her to Flipping the Ivy and she'll go.
Wow, that's a blast.
She lives in LA. She lives in LA.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why do I even know that? But somehow across that she is married. I think he's like a film producer or something, and she lives in LA.
Okay.
Erin J says Prince. Proverbs says Samuel Jackson.
Oh, Samuel would be good.
Yeah,
Samuel would be really good.
Says, Ye would be great TV. Exactly.
He would have a breakdown. What do you mean? He would start some sort of revolution and just start throwing things all the way.
I'm for it.
He would try to escape as well.
I'll leave with him. Joy says Whitney.
Whitney would be good.
Life of Bodge says, why did she disappear like that? She's just living her life. KW says Idris Elba. Okay. Again, you could.
As they may as well only put cameras in the bedroom because you won't be anywhere else. Bedroom and kitchen, because your girl's gonna eat.
What about his wife? Janet B says Fela Kuti. That would be great. Joy says Janet Jackson. I feel like she's boring.
You think?
Fair. I feel like Janet is boring. Yeah.
No. I quite like Janet. Oh, you know who'd be good as well? Jess Hilarious would be good. Do you know what I mean? She would be fun.
I think Jess. Yeah. Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen enough of her on socials to be. I think she's fun. I think she's a fun person. Yeah.
I think so.
Kate Middleton.
And then we'll know where she is.
Whitney, you're gonna be doing cocaine too.
Oh,
she's clean now, obviously. DL Hughley. Really? Why?
What? You know what? Yeah, I don't know enough about DL, but every time I see clips of him, he's angry. He's just always angry.
I feel like he would be moany. I don't think he would be fun at all. I feel like it'd be very moany, probably very similar to a Louis, just black version. Okay. Andy Cohen, he would have some stories.
Yes, he would actually. He really would have all the tea. He would have all the tea. Serious.
Julius Malema.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, do I? Sorry for the ignorance. Let me search. It sounds familiar. Julius Malema, but I can't.
Is that Beyonce's? That's not Beyonce's bodyguard, is it?
Oh, Julius, is that him?
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's the what is he? The EFF, South African politician. He's the real deal.
Oh, the one that spills all the shit. Yes. Exactly. Somebody like that. Yeah, Cat Williams.
Williams.
Dr. Scholler.
Good call.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, okay. But,
I like Dr. Scholler. She's really cool, man.
She's cool, but to be in a house with her.
Yeah, no, she's good. She's actually fun. She really is. AD, not AD.
And Beanie Man would be fun. I wouldn't actually mind being in the house with Beanie
Oh
Man.
my god.
Yes.
I was in Ghana when Beanie Man was in Ghana. Do you remember that? When it
Yes, yeah.
I was at that party.
Was he fun? He looks fun. He literally looks like a vibe.
He was drunk out of his mind. Okay, actually, I can't. I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know what his level of alcohol intake is, but he was having a good time. I need to find those videos because my friend's video went viral, but we was literally next to each other. So I was filming, she was filming, but hers went viral. It was insane. He's there for a good time. Like honestly,
he looks like it. He would be fun. Oh, Annie Fantastic says Candice Owens. I wouldn't mind being in a house with her as well.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna refuse that one. So,
and Dr. Sebi.
Dr. Sebi would be good. Yeah, definitely. Cat Williams will help you perm your hair. Chris Tucker would be fun as well.
Yeah, he would. He would.
Yes, that would be good. Yes. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we have an exciting house. I think they should do an all-black Big Brother. Man.
They actually need an all-black Big Brother for real. They
for
do.
Black History Month. They should.
Yeah.
Seriously. Oh my god. Well, if you're gonna put Candice and Kemi, you might as well throw in freaking Nana Okoye as well.
And I'm leaving.
That's your limit.
Trio, yeah, that trio of witches, no, because that's a cover, and I gotta go. 2, I could actually handle, not three witches.
Their power's too strong.
No, yeah.
Serious. Niger Big Brother is good. I haven't actually I've watched bits of it, but I haven't watched it properly. Seriously.
I haven't.
Oh, Proverbs is saying you and I. Yes.
We should as well. They should like throw us in there, put us on the production.
Imagine. I'll be freaking out, mate. Oh, seriously.
Guys, was in a meeting wishing people would speak faster so I can come and hear and pass her and Labrish. Now you're here, Ashes, and we ain't even started anyway.
Okay, so they had that conversation. Ekin was, I think, shit talking Fan about her being so sweet because nominations are coming up. Bradley and Nikita were doing some choreo. It's very, very cute. Louis had a really weird conversation with Fern, and he was just like, oh yeah, you're youngish, you still got time. She's like, time for what? Do you know what I mean? But he was like alluding that she's still got time for love, to find someone. Yeah. She was just like, yeah, I don't want to fall in love again, like I'm not on it and stuff.
I think it's fair.
I think it's fair too.
I think it's fair at her age. You'd just be like, why? And why would that be an aim? Sometimes Louis needs to speak for himself. That's obviously his aim. In his latter years, I think he would love to find a partner. Yeah. And without his last years with, it's like that's not the aim for everybody.
No,
is Louis gay?
I don't know. I think there's been so much speculation over the years. I don't know. I don't think he's. I don't know. I really don't know.
But we've never seen him with a partner. Like he's not had a wife. Like
no.
Oh. Okay.
The only time I think it was like I was just like, oh, maybe he's not, was that although it was deeply inappropriate with the Mel B thing, like when you tried to grab her and stuff, and I was just like, oh, I didn't even know you like girls like that. Do you know what I mean? Yes. So yeah, but I don't know. But he might be in the closet. He comes from that era. Do you know what I mean? Where it's not socially accepted and all that kind of stuff, and there's a lot of shame around that. So. Maybe he hasn't had a moment to come out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or felt safe.
That's all a part of him. That's all a part of his twisted gossiping, being horrible to people. It's because he's just not facing himself. It's fair. It's fair for her to just be like, listen, I just want to live my life.
I'm good. Yeah. Seriously. And then basically Big Brother gathered everybody together because there's been not one but 2 rule breaks again. And who's involved? Is it not Louis again? So he had one with
Louis. Start off by saying who did it?
Oh yeah. He was like, it wasn't me.
He didn't do it. I was like, what the hell? This man is crazy.
He really is. He really, really is. So, so yes, so he had a real break. The first one was him and Marisha. Basically, Marisha's like shocked because she's just like, me, like I'm not that kind of person, you know. And basically he said something along the lines when something to do with like the next nomination, and you know, you guys are going to vote for me or something like that. And Marisha was just like, yeah, and we will, like, but she said she was joking. I believe her. I feel like she was joking.
No, she was.
Yeah,
that's the episode again. It's like he was labrishing, you know, properly with Levi. And he didn't know Marisha was in the bed sleeping. He didn't. He's at the other end of the room, so he didn't actually know that. He thought he was alone with Levi when he was saying it.
Right.
So when he said it, first of all, like, they're going to keep on nominating me, Levi went, who? And then he like pointed to, because they all sleep that side of the room. He was like, those lot over there, those fuckers over there. And then she lifted her head. And she's like, right, you're talking about us lot.
Yeah.
So it was a quip back. She didn't join in their conversation. She and then they laughed, and then she went about her.
Okay. But they decided to punish her.
That was out of order. Anyway. It was like, no, that was all Louis. All of them was Louis talking about nominations.
So if Levi was there, why didn't he get nominated too?
Exactly. Precisely.
Strange.
Because he asked him the question to identify who he was talking about. So actually, he also is involved in the conversation.
He's got immunity. Levi's like coming like he got immunity. Proverbs is saying, what are you saying? He is gay. I was in a band. I was a band member. He mentored in 2016.
Really?
Seriously, he's being himself. Okay.
So he is a horrible Gargamel.
Then he needs to get what he deserves, mate.
Seriously. What does mentor mean? Give some more. Give some more context. What is? Oh, he has a Latino man looking after him, allegedly.
Oh. Who said he's a demon? Jesus, sorry. Oh my God.
I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah. See. Jordan is saying Sir Alan has been out of all his life and he's had a stellar career and still going. Yeah, I know. Like, some people are comfortable, some people are not. That's the thing. Like, I think family
is
tough though. Do you know what I mean? And also he's I don't know too much about it, but if you know, obviously like religion is a little bit stronger in Ireland, I would say. Do you know what I mean? Like, so maybe there's that aspect of it as well. Do you know what I mean? So yes, okay. And then the second rule break was with was it Levi and Nikita or with Nikita?
Yes.
It was
Levi and Nikita again.
Okay, cool. So he was just like, yeah, I don't want to be nominated. Louis said, I don't want to be nominated again. Please take note. Like, you're begging not to be nominated. Are you all right? And Nikita said to him, like, stop talking. You're going to get yourself in trouble. Louis was just like, well, it was just a flippant remark. You know, no big deal. It's fine. His thing is like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And he gets the punishment of washing up and setting the table. And Marisha will be his helper, which I didn't like. I just didn't like the position of it. I thought it was ridiculous. Serious. And it wasn't a great punishment generally anyway. Yeah.
He has done something twice and initiated all of the conversations about it. He should have done that task all by himself. And if even her punishment was to watch him and have to like instruct him of what to do, that would have been fair. But she immediately started washing up. I was like, no, this isn't it. This isn't a punishment.
Didn't like that. Then the fun fair, they had a fun fair in the garden. They had ice creams and I had the hammer thing. They had like the rope on the thing. They had the duck on a hook thing. It was actually very cool. Colston called Louis' stuffed panda Jedward.
Yeah.
I don't know why he keeps on trolling him with that. Like, I don't get it. Like, what is he doing?
He's seen when Jedward was going in on Louis. I know Colston for all of that. He knows. He knows more. He knows more stuff.
Oh, good. And there's a fortune telling machine, and Big Brother tells Marisha to go and get her fortune read. And her fortune reads that she's been nominated for Best Actress in Guys and Dolls by the Olivier Awards, I think it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's super happy. Everyone is happy. Everyone's happy, over the moon for her. Such a moment, such an achievement for her. Do you know what I mean? And she's, yeah, it was a nice way for them to reveal it as well. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously that's outside information. You don't usually get that. But I thought that was very, very nice. A very sweet moment. That. Yeah.
Love that for her.
But you know, Big Brother, they'll bring you up to bring you down. So the next it was Fern, and she'd done the tombola, and basically her thing said that it's time now to go to the kissing booth to do face-to-face nominations, and it even had the F falling off the funfair side. So I was just like, oh, it's about to go down.
I love it.
Do you know what I mean? So they do face-to-face nominations, and they have to kiss the person. So after they say someone's name, gives a reason, they have to kiss the person on their cheek, as in the kiss. It's the Judas kiss, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's biblical. They made it biblical for some reason. I don't know.
It's probably out of order to have to do that.
Yes.
Out of order.
It really is, isn't it? Bradley goes up first, and his first nomination was for Louis. Basically, he's not cooking, not cleaning, and everything like that. I must say that Bradley's fun is very difficult off the bat. Him going first as well. He's crying. Like, do you know what I mean? He's beside himself. I felt sorry for the guy. I feel like you need a hug right now. Do you know what I mean? So then he goes and kissed Louis. And then his next one was for Ekin Su, because he said they've had no deep, meaningful conversations or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? So, and I think he stayed true. The other thing I was looking out for is just like, are they keeping the same energy that they keep in the diary room? I believe Bradley did. Like, I would imagine he would say the same thing. Colston's up next. He picked Louis. Just not chipping in, mate. Essentially, you're not chipping in. Don't like it. And then he also picked Levi. Kind of no surprises there. He was just like, obviously, the task the day before called him the most boring, and it made him question himself as a person. He made him question himself, question, who am I? Like, what?
I tell you. You know what, with Colston, I've really been thinking, what could somebody say to me that would really have me all in a spin and tiz, like how he's been, like that, where immediately they say I would walk away and bawl in a bathroom. I don't know. I am like,
I don't know.
I cannot think of what they could say that would get me there.
Essentially a stranger, like, do you know what I mean? Like, because if it's like someone that I know, I don't know. But even then, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to take what you say as like fact either. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, that's your opinion. Do you know what I mean? So the first of all, you're going to hit that. It's your opinion. Then I have to see, are you even qualified to give that opinion? Because people have opinions, they'll be thrown around left, right, and center. But it's just like, if you don't have the ability to see things from other people's view, you have a very limited point of view, then then your opinion, it just goes down. There's a list, it will just go down and down and down to the point of the like,
if you respect the person, that's where he's, because in the house, Levi does occupy quite a high respect threshold. So maybe somebody who I thoroughly respected,
but called you boring though. Like, what could they like? Boring.
That wouldn't be it. I wouldn't care because I'm not.
Okay.
It's not something that I also think of myself.
Yes.
And then they hit on it, and I still.
But then it's not going to make me cry. I don't know, like, because if I think of it of myself, then I would be aware of it. So it's not like I can't imagine it's going to make me get to that place. If you get what I'm saying, because I'm already aware. So it would be something that I'm working on anyway. So what could it? Yeah, I have difficulty with that.
Yeah, I would struggle. You also have to remember that Colston is younger than he looks. For real.
That is very, very true. That is very true. Thank you, fair point, Erin.
Yes, because maybe I am seeing him as quite mature. Whereas if he had said similar to Bradley and Bradley was crying, I may have been a bit more like, he's young. It probably has got something to do with for real, because he has just turned 25, so his brain has only just developed. and maybe not. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
May says, I think it is who it came from, not what was said. Anything but positive would have knocked him because he felt insecure either way.
Yeah. I think that's what I was thinking. Like, I feel like, you know, many of the people in this show in particular are just insecure anyway because of like, and that's like part of the environments they're in, the work that they do. They have to constantly look, how am I coming across? How am I saying the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Am I presenting well? All that kind of stuff. So it's like that kind of outside validation is more of a priority for them. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, definitely.
I think in the average person, it's much lower. Like, you generally don't care what strangers think about you, I would say, like, unless you're...
And age. Definitely, I do think in my 20s, no, I could have cried over, especially, let's say it was the biggest stylist at the time. I think her name was Cynthia. I can't, her surname's gone out of my head. But if she had pulled me up and we were doing some stylist competition and she was like, I think you're really bad at this, your sense of style is off, I would bawl. I would cry because I respected her work so much. That could happen, definitely.
I was insufferable.
And I would hate her and I'd want to kill her. But
no, it's insufferable. There'll be no way I'll be hearing anything that anyone's saying about I don't know. No, like, I was just like, I didn't become like, I was not like, nah, like, I know what I'm doing. Like, I really thought I was a big woman.
That's only come along now, but definitely in my 20s, I could be reduced to tears. Yeah, fair. Thank you, Erin.
Yeah,
that won't spin around in my mind so much anymore.
Hey, Dami. Hey, Ara. Hope you are good. Yes, and then we had David. David nominated Levi. Again, no surprises. He said a few occasions he's tried to speak to him and he literally just doesn't want to get to know me or anything like that. Levi, at this point, they're showing shots of Levi. Levi can't even look at him. Like, he's looking either straight ahead or down.
See that, man?
Bit odd. Bit odd. And then Louis, basically because he just doesn't do chores, he doesn't do anything, and it's a bit irritating and stuff and everything like that. Again, kept the same energy as would he done in the diary room. Ekin Su, first nomination was for Louis. Imagine. She said he's lazy, he's a bit lazy, and she prefers more of a team player. Those are her reasons. Yeah. Louis, he didn't quite manage to snuff out his shock. Like, do you know what I mean? You can see his shock. He tried, but yeah. And then also she also nominated Fern, and she said, you know, they haven't had like a deep convo or anything like that, and it's like, you know, she hasn't asked me any personal questions, and it's almost like she's not interested in me. It's just like almost like she is not interested in you. But I thought it was just interesting that Ekin started with Louis. Like, do you know what I mean? And I just thought, Ekin, but your go-to is always Zizi. So why now in this scenario are you not voting for Zizi? I thought it was very interesting.
It's very interesting. That to me shapes everything that follows from her. There's 2 points, but her doing Louis and Marsha actually getting the Olivier Award. I think all of that took her somewhere else. But definitely, I don't see how in her mind doing this publicly serves her when that's being your brethren. So that's where I'm like, she's losing her mind. Like, because you wouldn't, if you're calculated, even if you wanted to vote Louis off, like literally everybody hates him, you'd be like, no, I can't do that because it's too obvious. If you're in your right mind. But I don't think she's in her right mind.
I think she's playing the game in terms of like, she knows that she needs to switch allegiance. Like, that she needs to move away from there, really. And I think you see that a bit later on with her conversation with Louis and Levi. But yeah, but she was trying to make it, she's playing it wrong. I agree. Yeah. She is playing it wrong, but she was trying to make a statement for sure. And then we had Fern. Fern, basically, first up was Louis, basically saying he admitted last night he's the laziest and it's actually irritating. Coffee cups all over the place. I don't want to see it. Yeah, I'm not interested. Then
I don't know if it's that bad though, you know. Like when they were saying he doesn't do anything, I did think at the very least you're putting your things by the side. Like not like you finish something and you just bop off like you've got maids or that's wild. In a shared space. I was like, no, he's that bad. He just leaves his cup places and his plate to be cleared up. Like,
can you imagine?
I'm not. If that's going on your bed,
Yeah.
all of your shit is there. No,
this is it. This is it. So I'm gonna tell you about the time I went to visit my brother in uni, yeah, and he had a shared housing, and there was like loads of plates in the sink. Me being the good sister that I am, I was just like, "Oh, let me wash up for you." Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Like, it's my brother. Do you know what I mean? So I'll do it for him. But like, he was like, "No." He literally stopped me, you know. And then I think like maybe that night he put them outside people's rooms. He's just like,
that is what you do at uni. That is what takes place.
Like these plates belong to you. Don't leave.
Yeah.
I thought that was so
my
funny.
word. We used to have rotas. And then it was like nice, every man for themselves. The learning curve of living with 4 other girls for 3 years was a steep one, and you just got to clean up on yourself.
Yeah, you do.
It was fun and hard.
Yeah. And then Fern also voted for Ekin-Su, and she said she feels like Ekin-Su is playing a game, that she has asked her questions actually, but the answers weren't particularly enlightening. And she said that she thinks that she's wearing a mask, yeah, and that Ekin absorbs the personalities of the people around her, and that, you know, I know it might seem a bit mean, but I feel the danger, she said. She said, I don't know the real you, and that's disappointed me and also disturbed me. And I thought, Fern, well.
I loved it. And I loved the poise and the tone that she delivered it all. Literally like, go on,
and then she went over to her, kissed her, and said, you're brilliant. You're brilliant. She whispered it to her ear. You know what kind of ruthless? Serious. Yeah.
And that also increased my smugness.
No, Fern killed it. She did. As Sarah Reed said, yeah, Fern was ruthless and mic dropped.
Yes, it was absolutely magical.
Yes.
Erin says, Fern gave the energy I wish Zizi had.
I
think that comes with age though, you know, and it's not safe for Zizi to have read Ekin-Su like that.
True.
Fern can do it. As an older white woman, Fern can do it. She's like, Zizi, no. It's best that it was Fern that did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Fern didn't just keep the same energy as the diary room. She increased. She threw more fire on it. She was just like, nah, I'm gonna perform for these motherfuckers. Yeah, you know what I mean? She killed it.
It was just brilliant. It was the absorbing other people's personalities. I was like, delightful.
She was just like, you don't even have your own personality. You're not even just like a nasty person. Like you take from others. You suck their energy.
Yes.
You know how rude that is? It's rude.
For one, if somebody has said all of that about me, we are not hugging or kissing. For a second, I'm not even giving you my hand. No.
Like,
that
step
is
back. Step back.
Yeah.
And the thing is, what made it more cutting was that although Ekin did nominate Fern, she didn't go in. Fern went in. She shanked it and twisted. She twisted.
Oh my God, she was so precise and eloquent about it.
In it, so not a shapeshifter. It's a shapeshifter. No, she did. She
Oh,
did.
God.
That was very, very good. They should clip that. They should absolutely clip that. Then we had Levi. Levi went for Coulson. He did. He said that but his reasons, he said that he believes that Coulson misunderstood, took it very deeply, and I made an attempt to apology. And, I'm nominating because of his unwillingness to accept my apology.
Like, what is wrong with these people?
I don't know what's wrong with these people. Seriously.
Dude, like, so he must by force like you. Like, he's just over you, innit?
Exactly.
Oh, it's like just move on.
Honestly, yeah, that was a notification for his daughters. Like, honest, like,
Yeah.
bro. And it was just like, I see ZZ clocking him though. I hope she's got his card. I hope she's seen him now because she's an observer. Do you know what I mean?
So.
I hope, yeah, because it's
I think so. I think she is. I think she's clocking the play. Yeah, I feel so. Let's see how it develops, really.
And then David was the next nomination he had, and he said, like, yeah, you're right, we haven't connected, but I feel like David is not seeing my efforts because they're not showing up the way he wants them to. And I just thought, this man
again for his daughter,
it's a lot. A lot. Imagine dealing with this. Not only have you been accused of thieving, you're a deadbeat dad, and you can't even get on with people. Like, they must, do you know what I mean? They like you said, they must like you by force.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? The way you want, because the flip side of that is just like it's the way you want it to be. Then, yes. Do you know what I mean? It's just
always on his terms.
Yeah,
always on his. Like, did you even listen to what David had been saying? Like, I asked you questions, and we've seen it though.
Yes,
we've seen him being inquisitive. Yeah. And he delivers what he was going through and what he's been and who he's seen, but you never think to ask him anything about himself. And then you're just going to be like, well, okay.
Yeah. Because you don't care. That's the thing. And this is what I'm saying. The other thing is, obviously, with Levi, he didn't vote for ZZ, did he? Interesting.
Couldn't do it in her face.
Do you know what I mean? Because, brother.
Because we knew if he had, what could he have got ZZ on this week? He would have made something up, definitely. Probably would have still had something to do with Ekin-Su in some way. Like
Ekin-Su, Lauren, that Lauren shouldn't have gone. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Or like, you think Sharon made the wrong decision. Yeah.
Exactly. He would have blamed ZZ for that. Definitely. And that then Fern was up. Somehow that would have been ZZ's fault that Sharon then put Fern up, and Fern is a lovely woman. So ZZ, I have to nominate her. Like, he would probably would have done that type of shit, but he couldn't do it in her face.
Out of order. I hate him. Hate, strong word actually, but I really dislike him. I really do. Yes, and then we had Louis. Louis straight for the jugular, went for ZZ. She's not warm. She tolerates.
And it's
like she tolerates me.
Yeah.
He just gets into a bit of a rant, and he goes into a rant. He's just like, "Yeah, I'm not fake. I'm not acting." Okay, what's this got to do with ZZ? What's it got to do with her? But he just went into a thingy. Then he goes for David, and he said because he's extremely loud, and he doesn't like loud all the time. And to be fair.
Hasn't he always done those two as well? I feel Louis
from the beginning.
That
from
he
the
wants
beginning.
To out. And for those people that stuck to who they always do, I was like, that's cool. It's fair. Do your thing in it.
Then Marisha, So Marisha, her first one was Louis. Do you know what I mean? She was just like, he's very truthful, but he needs to know when to hold and when to fold, so he needs to know when to be quiet and when to speak. I thought that was a very nice way to put it, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if he necessarily deserves that either. And then her second nominee was Ekin-Su. Who told her to pick Ekin-Su? She was just like, But then she went into this thing where she was just like, only because I know I can't beat you. Like, you've played this before, so, you know, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't have a chance against you. And she was just like, you know, if we got to the final, I couldn't beat you, all you know, you've got fans, they will save you and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Louis there. Ekins, her whole demeanor has changed now, by the way. Just absolutely changed. She's just like, what? Like, you're voting for me. Louis just like looking at her like, how do you feel? Like, because Louis is a shit stirrer, and he just thought, you vote for, okay, I know to whip this up. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, how do you feel? And Ekins just like, well, that's not a reason. That I knew this would happen. I knew I'd be judged. Do you know what I mean? And she goes so far that she's just like saying she doesn't want Marisha to kiss her either. Do you know what I mean? She's like, no, you can't even kiss me. Ekin then starts saying, you know, you've been close to me. Like, what is all this? Louis, they're in her ear. Yeah, good girl.
Yeah.
egging her on.
Yes,
Zizi
exactly.
then jumps in. Sorry, go on. So say that again.
Shantae said he's such a serpent. He
really is. He is. Yeah. He really is. He's the worst of the worst. Zizi does jump in and she was just like, look, give it a rest, Louis. Do you know what I mean? Then he tries to go for Zizi. She's my friend. I can jump, like, it's got nothing to do with you. Well, if it's got nothing to do with me, it's got nothing to do with you, then that's it. Do you know what I mean? Serious. But it was only Zizi that really said
shut up, though.
Yeah.
Like, Louis, just shut up. That was literally like, yeah, he's that little pest that you need to like just brush off. But he seized the moment with Ekin once he saw that chink. Like, he's so spiteful. It was totally like, ha, egg on your face.
Yeah.
And she couldn't handle her emotions. That was truly like, that was I think from the Olivier, that set her off, just as that is one of the biggest awards for an actress to get in theatre. And Ekin would know that. All of them would know that. I think she was definitely jealous, but also thought that she had Marisha on side. Like, that one I have in my bag. Zizi and Fern definitely don't. So when she said her name, I think that genuinely set her off like, shit, I've played this all wrong.
Yeah.
And it was she just
unraveled.
Yes, that's when literally it's like, then we see Ekin. This is her. This is totally her. She couldn't hold it together. She couldn't be stern. It literally was like, oh, shit. And I think that Marisha's reason wasn't real either. I think she just didn't have the heart to tell her, I see you too, like, you're fake. Like, so she made that shit up.
Yeah, I thought, because Marisha's standing there like, oh, what am I supposed to say? I couldn't pick anyone else. Like, I was just like, come on, Marisha, you can act better than this.
Exactly. She just didn't have the heart to tell her exactly all that she wanted to say, because realistically, to be like, I couldn't pick anybody else. Yeah, Fernall's easy, yeah, but you could have done Coulson. You don't spend that. Like, there's bare people in there that you could have picked.
There is. Really. Levi, anyone. Do you know what I mean? It was, Deja, I agree. It was a bad reason. It really was. Seriously. Yeah. So, yeah. Ekin was definitely in her freaking feelings. She's fuming. And she still had to stand there. That's the thing. She still had to stand there. She didn't know.
She wanted to break the set.
Yeah, seriously. Nikita went next, and he voted for Louis, because he doesn't help around the house. And Nikita was crying when we went to kiss him, and Louis was like, "Stop crying, for God's sake!" Sorry,
that cracks me up. I can't. It was so evil.
He was like, pull yourself together.
I was literally like, Louis is the worst guy. How can you be telling a man who is feeling emotional at what he's got to do to pull himself together? I was like, he's such a little demon. That was horrible.
He really is. Seriously. And then his next one was Fern, because he would like her to participate more in the things that he likes to do, kind of thing. So, okay. Seemed like a shit reason, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? So
He
yeah,
always votes for her.
he does.
I think he just standardly is like, she's just not my type of a person, and that is
Mm.
fine. Probably
Mm-hmm.
she may not be in it. It's just like,
Yeah. Is what it is.
yeah,
And then Zizi's the last to go. Her first one was for Louis, and she was just like, his mouth is too free. He talks too much. He gossips about other people, and it makes her wary that if he's chatting her as well. Do you know what I mean? I was just like,
yes, spot on in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Louis just like fair.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then her second nomination is for Ekin-Su. And she was just like, well, I find it a bit weird you even calling Louis lazy when you've been enabling him. Like, you're the one making him cups of tea, you're the one cleaning up after him, that kind of thing. So I think it's a bit weird. You know what I mean? And I was like thinking, is Zizi on smoke here? Because,
Yes.
but Ekin didn't bite. She didn't
No,
bite. She was just like,
Ekin,
no, it's fine. It's
Ekin
fine.
knew not to. When she was like,
Yeah.
I've got no problem with you, mate.
Yeah.
I was blatantly thinking,
You have.
you know she is about to tell you about yourself if you even try it. You can't have her and Marisha against you. So you're trying to play like, no. Okay, cool. It was literally like, nah.
Yeah.
She tried to compose herself, but she was pissed.
She was absolutely pissed. But I was just like, these microaggressions against these black women just needs to be studied, man. It absolutely needs to be studied, because Ekin, straight after, do you know what I mean? Like, Marisha just tries to talk to her, and she's just literally asking her, like, why are you mad at me? Like, why are you actually mad? Like, I can tell you can be, I think it's like, you can be upset, but you're actually angry at me. Like, do you know what I mean? And Ekin's, you know, her thing was like, we're close, you know? And then she doesn't want to talk to Marisha. She's like, I need some space, you know. And she did call Marisha like fake. She was saying that she's fake, like everything has been fake. And Marisha's like, no, look, I haven't been fake with you. I really haven't. But Ekin's just still in her feelings. Like, she's super in her feelings. But yeah, it's the act. It just started. She was just like, okay, cool. I need to max this out as much as possible, as much as I possibly can. You do see Levi doing this. He was trying to do damage control with Coulson. He just had what I thought was a very snaky conversation. Do you know what I mean? I was just like, oof, you don't care about this man.
Exactly. It was an icky conversation. Like, see how Louis was like, I don't want to be nominated next week. Like, note that to everybody. What Levi was doing is exactly that. Let me go in now and smooth it over. And it was just like, this isn't even real.
Yeah.
Like, this is real. And you know that thing when people come to you before it's natural? I'm so weary of that. It's like, actually, we've all had to nominate. You nominated me. So it's cool, isn't it? If we're sitting down and it's like, the nominations, and then we can just be like, oh, it's fine. But that, Coulson, can I talk to you, please? Like, it's like, no, piss off.
Seriously. And then he also done the same thing with David.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? And Levi, but we both said the same thing. And David was just like, not really. I was saying, you haven't asked me any questions about me. Do you know what I mean? But, you know, it's not that deep, is what it is. Like, you know, and they kind of squashed it there. Louis was in the diary room, and he was surprised that Ekin nominated him. He was surprised. He was just like, oh, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah,
she's a nice girl, but
no, that's actually out of order. Like, I thought I had a couple of friends in here. Basically, it's just Ekin and Levi, really.
Yeah.
And she's gonna switched on me. Like, I think he should have been a little bit more like, no, that's out of order. But he needs her.
He needs her. He does at the moment.
Yeah, she's already got him in the trap, really.
Yeah.
I think Ekin's good at this.
Yeah, she is. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah,
she knows what she's doing. Marisha and Ekin-Su are Marisha's trying to chat to her, and Marisha's just basically like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She was just going on, and Ekin's crying like a big baby. She's doing ugly cry. She's doing the sounds of ugly crying. She's doing the sounds of it, like crying into the pillow and everything like that. Do you know what I mean? She needs therapy. She needs support. She needs to stop doing this. And she's just like, look, you know, you just reminded me of people, you know, that I know that judge me for where I'm from, the amount of followers I have, the shows I've been in on and stuff. And she's just like, Marisha's just, she's just like, no, I'm not judging you, Ekin. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The thing is, yeah, it is irritating. It was irritating to watch, but I do
painful.
get it. I get it because Marisha needs to not come across as a scary, indifferent Black woman. Do you know what I mean? So she went over the top with like, I'm so sorry.
Ekin knows that.
Do you know what I mean?
Ekin knows all of that. She's so not stupid. It's literally like she knew this woman. I can really ramp this up. Yes, because also she has a people pleasing complex, and Ekin would have spotted that in her. Like she's the one that is doing the cleaning. She is making sure everybody's okay. Practically, she knew that she was manipulated. She's a Black woman. A white woman is crying. She knew all of this.
Yeah, she did.
White adjacent. She knows all of it. She knows all of this shit, and she just hammed it up. And also knows that Marisha is going to be super sensitive to really be like, oh my God, no, now people are going to think I've attacked Ekin in some way and I've been disloyal, spinning everybody.
I'm the victim, basically.
Like, please stop apologizing. Don't cry. Like, she's playing you so well. And that's the thing where I think she's dangerous. That's where I do think she is on the narcissism spectrum. Because that whipping her up on a really good day where she's had really good news and she should be like, Marisha should be like, I'm on cloud 9. This could be like one of the pinnacles of my career. You brought her straight back down again. Very quickly.
Made it about you.
That's dangerous. That's a dangerous person.
She was just like, Ekin's just like, look, you could have nominated Fern. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, but it did make me think though, Marisha, you've been chatting Fern, like, because what the fuck? Why is Ekin so bold to say this? And it was like she wanted to say more, but she was holding back, And I don't know about the edit as well. I was just like, what's going on here? But she was just like, Ekin was just like, look, I need more time. Do you know what I mean? I just need to let it out. I need more time. And Marisha's just like, you know what? I don't want to hurt you. Ekin was just like, don't worry, just take the crown. I don't want to win anymore.
I was literally like, this girl is so crazy. Saka, I don't think Ekin is that smart. Ekin wouldn't be where she is without being smart. It's like, she ain't silly.
I don't think it's like absolutely like a superior type of technique to weaponize your tears. Like, I think that anyone can actually do that. Do you know what I mean? It's just that most people don't, right? Do you know what I mean? They don't want to use, they don't want to manipulate people and act in a certain way to kind of get sympathy, like act in a disingenuous way to get sympathy. That's the problem with Ekin. I don't think it's necessarily like intelligent. It's a type of intelligence in terms of like she has good emotional intelligence. She's aware of what makes people tick and she knows how to manipulate that. Like, I think she's got that. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think she's like
down
the
to a
nice
T
cookie in the box. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I think
she's very calculated, and she does mirror people, and she is masking, and she works around that. And even if you go onto her mum's page as well, see the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And her mum also like operates in the therapy space as well. And it's just
yeah.
You can see there's a lot going on. I would love to spend more time actually going through how Ekin-Su is, but I think that she probably should go and speak to a psychologist and get diagnosed.
Not her mum though, someone else.
Not her mum, no.
Someone's independent.
Her mum has probably diagnosed her already. If she's doing some shit. Her mum have made
this is the thing.
But
childrenal therapists are always a bit
exactly
because they've got all the language. They've got do you know what I mean? So they can manipulate. Misha is in the bathroom with Nikita, and she's basically saying that, you know, she feels horrible. And, you know, Ekin basically comes in and she says, look, she takes a deep breath. I'm not gonna forgive you because I can't make it that easy. But I do like you, but I can't forgive you because you remind me of other people. Like, bruh. Bruh. And that was pushing it. Just like Marisha's just like, okay, it's fine. You don't have to forgive me. And you know, and then Ekin was just like, well, I hope you win. What? Like, stop this. Marisha's like, I don't even want to win. And you know, she thinks it's horrible. Ekin walks out. But she's talking to Nikita, and Nikita is not saying a word. Like, he's not saying
just me.
anything.
I was literally like, how is he not saying anything?
He was controlling himself, I think, because he didn't want to give an opinion. Also, I think he might like Ekin. I think Marisha was venting to the wrong person. Like, do you know what I mean?
She definitely was.
She wasn't getting anything back.
I don't know how he can do that. Like, because I don't know how to do that. If somebody is talking, I would have to like respond to what they're saying. Like, she was asking him questions.
Yeah, and he just said nothing.
Harsh? He said nothing. Like, is that what's going on? I don't. Maybe he does like her. Everybody's always been kind of being like, well, Sharon and Louis, like, you know,
well, like them two together, yeah.
But
Ekin's mentioned she likes him.
I think she does like him. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. It's weird. But he should run though. Like, he shouldn't even participate in that shit.
Yeah, it was just free. ZZ talks to Marisha and she's just like, look, you know it's not coming from a malicious place, so try not to worry about it. Ekin takes a deep breath before she goes in and joins everybody else. Like,
what was that?
It was for the absolutely for the cameras. Like, do you know what I mean?
Stage left, you're about to enter.
Opens the door. Take a deep breath. Open the door. And this girl used to be a soap actress, right? Like, I'm just like, come on, you could do better than this.
I think so. At this point, I was like, Ekin, you are just again. This is where I'm like, no, you're mad. If you've ever, unfortunately, I have been around a crazy narcissist who would play out things, and you can see it acting. So I was like watching her, like, oh my, no, I think she has it. I think she literally has it. She's personality disorder. You're stopping, listening, then you go in and deliver what you're gonna say. I was literally like, you know, there's cameras watching you. Yeah, like, this isn't what you can do with Davide in your house. This is crazy. Madness. Crazy. Yeah, a terrible actress.
Really, really bad. But when she gets to the kitchen bit, no one's really chatting to her at all, really. So it was just like, I think she must have come with a lot of tension. Do you know what I mean? It was just like, you know, like it's almost like you could feel it anyway. It was awkward. It was actually awkward. But Louis does say, like, yeah, you shouldn't have nominated me. Like, it was brutal. You should have. That wasn't good. Like, you should have done it. But he was like, you know what, it's fine. Nobody died, it's fine. Ekin's just like, you know, I just hate when people judge me and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. I think also they were in the bedroom at that point in time, and then Louis wants to say something to her, and it was just like, yeah, I want to tell you something. And then she starts walking away, like, oh, leave it, Louis, leave it. Like, she doesn't want to have the conversation with him. So I think she was afraid about a rule break. But I thought the line about, like, you shouldn't have nominated me was probably a rule break. No, I don't know. Like, it just seems like.
I think so. I think so. I don't even think she was worried about a rule break. I think she was worried that Louis was going to go into how fuckeries it is that she has nominated.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah.
So she's just avoiding that whole space of having to face that. Yes, I have. Yeah. What I'm accusing Marisha of, I have done to an actual person that I spent a lot of time with.
Yeah.
Really. So
crazy.
If I don't want that scene to go out.
Yeah. So we're not going to have that.
Yeah, we're not going to have that conversation. And also, she's gone into the space of, you're annoying. That she doesn't have to pander to him anymore. And that, you see how quick
she changed allegiance.
2 days before, you're all up in this guy's batty. You're talking about, how can somebody nominate Louis? All of this. And then now it's like, I don't like him because that's how fleeting her emotions are.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
She's
but he's in the
cold.
spell now, isn't it? That's why now Louis like a groveling little, oh, where's Ekin? Like following
Yeah,
her around. So
seriously.
this is very
Then we
embarrassing.
see Marisha in the diary room. She's basically crying. She's trying to, she's talking about her being nominated and everything like that. She's like, this is, supposed to be the best day of my life, but it's also the worst, you know what I mean? And actually, I just want to go home. Like, I've only known these people for a week and a half, and like, I'm so concerned that I just want them to be okay. Do you know what I mean? So I was just like, oh, Marisha.
Horrible.
Marisha. And then she has a conversation with Zizi and Fern, and they're trying to cheer her up, it looks like. Do you know what I mean? But Fern kind of was doing the most to me. She was just, let's get up and run around. Like, I was just like, you're definitely doing a cringe mum moment. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, like, you don't need to, like, check the vibe. Like, we're good. We can check a little cheers. No one wanted to run around at the moment. But I think she's just trying to make more of an effort to, like, be up or be like energy and stuff.
Yeah. I agree, Erin. I really did like seeing them trying to rally around her and get her out of that mood.
That funk.
Short of them going into cussing off Ekin, which I was also very glad that they didn't. Like, it wasn't like, listen, you ain't got to listen to that. I was very glad that it was just like, let's just celebrate what you've won today. Like, this is a big thing. Like, you've got a nomination. Like, you should be up and happy. I was like, that's friendship. That's how you're building a friendship. And what's Ekin doing?
Ekin was with David she was with Levi and Louis. And basically, Levi was sitting across from her and said, you know what, babes? They're just jealous of you. That's all it is. They're just jealous of you. Like, you're a star. You're a shining star. Like, not like a normal star. You're actually like a shining star. And like, Ekin's trying to like get focus in here. And then Louis just yabbering like a little puppy. Like, yeah, but it's good that you stood up for yourself. It's good that, isn't it? Isn't it? I love that.
It was literally like, Ekin, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You
listen to me.
Like that.
Like, focus on me. Listen to what I'm saying. It was like they were battling over her attention, and she absolutely loved it. And she did, like someone said it, she did shoo Louis away. Like, stop asking questions, Louis.
Exactly. Louis.
She done it to Colston as well. Like, she's done it before. Like, she can be very dismissive. Like, and it's just like, actually, is it even that deep for you to be acting like this? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're used to this and now you switch. So now it's like, he's annoying. Like, get the fuck out of it. Like, that's still you're all a toxic soup together, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes. Levi is deluded. Levi really does think that he is some type of guru. Like, he really thinks that that's his calling. But I was literally like, Levi, you calling her a star and being like she's a bright light, like you're breathing life into this chick who has that she's far from a light. She is far from it, and so are you.
And the thing is, you've seen like what she's done to Marisha today. Like, you've seen all of this and you still have taken the time to do this. Like, as someone said, Proverbs, like, he is literally enemy of progress. Like, you're the absolute worst. Like, you're not even qualified. Like, you're a thief. You're like a freaking, do you know what I mean? You've made a sauce. Okay, cool. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, talk to your kids about they're a shine. What are your kids? Are your kids on a shining light? Do you know what I mean? Like,
he will absolutely 100% believe his family are jealous of him. It's the same type of stories. So they're just telling each other what they think, and it's literally like, you guys are really far from the truth. Like, you telling her because she sits on that and she's always going to lap it up, people are jealous of me, discounting all of the fuckeries that she will do, it always comes down to people are jealous of me. And it's literally like, okay, all right, this is boring. This is literally, it's not true and it's not serving you, but because you're all vacuous, you're going to believe it.
But you know what? It could actually be, there could be some truth in it, yeah? Or she may have come across some people that may have been jealous of her, maybe like, you know, her access, where she's got to, do you know what I mean? And all this kind of stuff. But it's how you respond to that that's important. Like, do you know what I mean? It's how you, whether you take that on or not, what's important. Do you know what I mean? Like, because it's like,
Yes, definitely. But
do you know?
everybody in any walk of life, anybody dwelling somewhere, there's going to be somebody that feels jealousy, as we all do for anybody else.
Yes.
When that becomes your story, I never believe it. There's always something that you are being deluded, that you think that this follows you everywhere.
Like,
it's not. I'm yet to meet a person who says people are always jealous of me, but I'm like, it's true. It's not.
I think
it's your story. It becomes your story.
I think she just doesn't know how to, even if people can be that. I think also as well, like, people can admire you, people can, do you know what I mean? Like, look, covet what you have, do you know what I mean? But it's literally how you respond to that. Like, only you are in control of you, right? Do you know what I mean? So what if someone's jealous of you? So fucking what? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
Anyway.
It's literally got nothing to do. Yeah. Is that Babita's like, she's projection, she's jealous of Marisha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can.
That's
all of those things can be true all at the same time.
That's why she switched like that. It was literally like, not you.
That exactly. And also, this is the thing, because remember, like, Louis said it before about he mentioned Nicole Scherzinger. Yeah, like yeah. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I'm always careful about saying the name. I don't know how to say it. Sorry.
Like, yeah.
But like, they mentioned her and saying that Marisha should get some sort of award, and she's like, no. Louis was like, no, she hasn't done enough. Nicole's first, then her, and it's just like,
yes, yeah, I remember that.
Really,
that was so weird.
It was very, very weird. But who are you to even say that? Who are you to say that? Like, do you know what I mean? I hate these weird people, and a lot of them are in music. I'm not gonna lie. They just think that this you have to do this hard graft to get success, and it's just like, no. Sometimes you don't, you know. Do you know what I mean? Or like, or your path has to look a certain way for you to get to a certain name. Do you know what I mean? A place, sorry. But no, it doesn't always have to be like that. And with each, you know, generation, with each new time, there's going to be different paths carved out. Like, you know, and you have to think like, am I being a blocker here? Am I blocking?
He's full of shit because he has no talent, but he's been given a path to be a gatekeeper of sorts at one time or another. And it's like, it always goes to these psychos.
Yeah.
Why he probably knows what deals Nicole has done that needs to be fulfilled, that he needs to fulfill for her to get on this run of awards and whatever else. Is why he's like, she needs to be the one. And to even mention her, why are they even being spoken about in the same sentence?
Crazy.
It's actually nuts.
Yeah.
Shantae May, he must be on an Illuminati board. Like, that little gargamel.
So then it kind of ends with Fern in the diary room, and Fern is basically saying, yeah, I saw a masterclass today. I saw Ekin do a performance of someone who's distressed. Do you know what I mean? So she was like, you know, the young little girl that's so innocent and shocked, like everyone nominating her, and then she done full performance. And yeah, just saying that what's going on with her, really. Do you know what I mean? So she was spot on anyway. She always is.
She spelled it out perfectly. Like, she just summed her up. It is all, we don't know who she is. We still don't know. And the only people that probably do know who Ekin-Su are, they either enable her or they run away. And that's pretty much it, really. Like, it is like, nah, she's a bit mad, and she does need to go and see a therapist.
She does.
Just get it in check.
Not her mum though. No. And who do you think is gonna go?
I think it's probably going to be Louis and Levi. because 2 people are going today. But I would love it to be Levi and Ekin.
Yeah, that's what I would love as well. It's too much choice. I want Levi, Ekin, and Louis to go. All of them, but it's sick.
No, I still want Louis about to just, because he's just such a cantankerous old fool, like just to add a little bit of sauce to it.
Nah, he can go.
I don't mind Louis staying, but the others, I want to go. But
the thing is, they do now dislike Louis enough that even if he stayed, he's an automatic vote again. Do you know what I mean? So he could actually stay.
Yeah,
it's true.
Every time it comes up, Louis is gonna be up for nomination. I don't mind that place. I mean, David is a bit vulnerable though. David could go.
Yeah.
It is vote.
I think it's vote to stay, but people like David. They really do. Do you know what I mean? So I think I hope so.
I voted for him. I did 2 for David, 3 for Fern.
Okay. Because hopefully Levi and Ekin go. That's who I want to go.
Yeah, I feel like Levi's gonna go. If anybody really gonna be supporting Levi,
he's gonna vote for Levi over everybody else. It just doesn't seem real to me.
Yeah. I feel like Levi is probably a definite to leave.
Yeah.
And
I hope Ekin.
Yeah, the tide has changed for her, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
I think it will encourage more people to vote for the others. That's the thing.
Yeah. Like even her loyal supporters who were loyal at the beginning would be like, nah, I can't support this, definitely. But there's still some loyal ones in there that are like, you'll never get me to hate Ekin-Su. It's like, oh God. Facebook mums might like Levi. For real, maybe.
I don't know. But they won't vote for him over Fern or Louis. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Or David. I don't know. Yeah. I think people like David. I think he's like he's unproblematic, really. He's just a bit loud, you know. Yeah. But he hasn't done anything offensive, really. Do you know what I mean? Not at all. It's just a bit loud.
Babita says, I can't wait to hear the crowd boo Ekin when her name is called tonight. I can't lie. After the show, I was like, oh my God, I want to go to the eviction.
Oh, really?
And then really thought about my life and was like, it's actually not possible. It's not possible if I want to. Yeah, but I was like, I want to go and boo.
That whole setup is not practical for me. I don't think I'll ever do that. Like, I don't mind being in the studio, but not outside. I'm not standing outside for that amount of time waiting for people to come out. It's the whole episode, you know, you're waiting. Crazy.
It's well, remember even like before, because
so
much earlier, wait around. It's a long, When I really sat down and thought about it properly, I was like, you're insane. You can actually not do that and still catch a plane. It's not gonna happen. And you're probably gonna get sick.
Yeah, but there's that too. Don't want that. Gosh. Yeah. Okay, guys. So who do you think? Who do you think is going?
Babita says, ladies, did you know Ekin did Dancing on Ice a year ago and she was first one out? She was in shock. I don't watch that show at all, so I never would have heard about it. But
no, I didn't.
She came out first. I get it. That's proper ITV audience. They probably wouldn't know who she is, so yeah, that can happen. Yeah, Mercy says it's not worth it, Nana. Boo her through the screen. Yes.
Do some tomato emojis.
Reality star. Her family released a statement.
Oh, saying what?
Let me get it. So basically, shorthand, it's a blah blah blah, because obviously it's Ekin's family, but that they have been hit with lots of negative comments, threats, physical violence, and that we must all take heart that, obviously this is a reality show and you're only seeing an hour of their day, and love and light to Ekin, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
So I wasn't out there slandering. I was more talking to people, just being like, told you.
But like, I'm just, you know what? It's bad. I do think there needs to be more controls on social media. We have talked about this before. Like, I don't think you should be able to say like what you wouldn't be able to say to someone's face if you saw them. I don't think you should be able to say that. You should lose your account or something. The stakes need to be much higher. Do you know what I mean? But like,
threatening somebody, I don't understand why people go to threats of violence. Like, it's like, what's wrong?
What is going on with your life? Like, you need help. Like, you need support. If this is what you're doing on the internet, you need support and maybe a job, because you cannot be busy enough. Like, I literally don't have the physical time to be doing this.
Mad. It's mad. And I can imagine their DMs are probably full of nonsense, but folks are crazy. They are crazy. We've just got to see in our comment sections. Folks are mad.
Yeah. But it's when they to argue with each other in the comments. That's what I'm just like, you know what I mean?
You ain't even got to respond to the madness. But
honestly. Okay, so guys, we're gonna now talk about Love is Blind. The Love is Blind reunion is on came out on Netflix on Wednesday, early morning Thursday for us. And yes, it was a pretty, I mean, I thought it was all right. What did you think overall? What would you say?
I think it was a good 40 minutes.
Oh, sorry, Aaliyah just said first look. It's true. My bad.
I was out.
Let me go. Sorry.
Yes. Sorry.
Hold pause.
You.
Thanks, Aaliyah.
We need you guys producing for us. Thank you.
Honestly, let me have a look. Where am I?
What is it?
All over the place. Celeb. Bum, 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 bum. Is it even out? Let me see. No, I don't think so.
It's not out yet.
No. Has one come out today? Sorry. Oh, you're asking. Okay, cool. No, I haven't seen it. Anyone else has seen it or on X or anything like that?
Let us know.
But yeah, okay, cool.
Where's Kevin at? Hope he's okay. He is. He's good. He's very busy.
Yeah, he's actually all right. He's just busy bee, making moves and stuff, and he is doing all right though. Right. So, Love is Blind. Yes. What did we think? What did you think generally overall? What's your one word even?
Did I get anything from? I'm trying to think. Okay, one word. I'm gonna go with okay. It was just okay.
Oh, serious?
They tried.
Yeah. I thought it was insightful.
I feel like I'd seen like maybe got most. Actually, no, there was a couple of insightful, but it wasn't as bad as last year's. But
right.
It was like okay, they were closer. They're closer to how it should be, definitely.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of entertaining. Do you know what I mean? I did think that. I did like the set as well. I really did. I thought that was really nice. I love the way they pulled it together and everything like that. I thought we talked about this. AD looked amazing. I thought she really did. Although the hair still needs to be a little bit better.
She just needs more hair. More hair. She just needs more hair, and then it would have been there. And also, I hate her eyelashes. I hate.
Oh, the eyelashes they're back. They were back.
I need somebody to tell her, like.
Hopefully now she does a bit of a makeover because she's on a couple of blogs, podcasts now. Like she's doing a couple of interviews. They'll be coming out the next couple of days for sure. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do this by couple, each of the couples, yeah?
Yeah.
So let's start with the most boring couple, Johnny and Amy. Let's start there.
Why are they just so dry? Even
when they're dry.
When they're trying to be exciting, it's literally like, oh, come on. You guys are just so boring. They suit each other. That's them, innit? They're gonna be married forever. Like, but what did they give us? What did we learn from these two?
You're right. She does look good in red. Didn't particularly like that dress though, but
I hated it.
Does look good in red, and her hair looked really nice as well. That was about it. That was literally about it. That's bad, isn't it?
Yeah. So they spent time together with their families and they've gone on holidays. Okay.
Yeah.
I was literally like, you guys, great. There was just nothing to them.
Yeah.
Birth control, they've got it sorted.
Oh yeah. So they did. So they didn't really answer that question. So one of the girls, one of the past women, who's Gigi, she's pregnant with another guy that she didn't meet on the show. I don't know why Gigi was there.
Thank you.
I didn't get it. I did not get it at all.
I was the same. I was literally like, why have they brought somebody back who is with another partner? Ain't that the story for like most of the people?
Mm-hmm.
What was special? Can somebody tell me what was special about Gigi? Why we needed to see her again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at a loss.
And I think what's that?
We'll see you soon.
See you later. Have a good rest of the day. Have a good weekend. And thank you. Yeah, because she asked the question about the condoms thing, right? So she was just like, yeah, were they not an option and stuff? And you know, it was just like he said, yeah, they were, but I didn't know a lot about birth control. It's just okay, cool. But are you using condoms or are you not?
I know, that's what I'm saying. I was literally like, what do we get from these guys? And what are you talking about? You didn't know. And even when she was like, I had to school him more, I'm like, what type of hillbilly have you got yourself here? Like, what's going on?
It's very strange. Yes, Abbas, I agree. Gigi was working hard to convince us about her new relationship. It was just like, but when the more she started talking, I was just like, this ain't sounding secure at all. Because you're supposed to go on something else, and then like in the last year, and you're already I don't even know how many months you're along, but it looks like you're quite far along. So
it felt very sketchy, but more than the dubiousness of, I want my child to look like him. I was spelling some types of self-hate in there, and we've got one name that's spicy, and the all of it. I was
that was an odd conversation. What does that mean?
It felt me that I don't like it. I don't like it. I was literally like, no, this is a bit weird. This is all very uncomfortable for me.
That was a real odd. Yes, thank you, Proverbs. See, even when Proverbs is going, still asking for you guys to book the like button. Please make sure you do that. Yeah, it was a very strange. Like, I didn't know that you had to. No, you don't have to do this. But I just didn't know that people would even consider like choosing a name based on what their baby looks like when they came out. Like, do you know what I mean? In terms of like. It was basically in terms of skin color. There was no, it was not. That's what she was alluding to.
Yes,
I can only get that assumption from what she's saying, because what the hell? Because she referenced her darker self.
He looks like the guy.
Yeah.
So basically, if he's got that standard European white look, both white. Okay, so you're a Latina kind. That either way, it was like, okay, your baby's gonna come out white, innit?
Yeah.
But it was weird. I was like, flipping out, this gymnastics that they have folks doing for this blue eye shit is very crazy.
Yeah.
And that's why it made me uncomfortable, because it was that blue-eyed like hair type of thing. Like, and saying I want my baby to look like that. It's strange.
It's very, very strange. And Abby says as well, yeah, Darko is sassy apparently. Yeah. That was just really that reference, like AE1 brow, like, because even Vanessa done it as well. She's just like, I'm the sassy. What are you saying here? What are you actually saying? I don't like this.
No.
I don't like this.
I don't want to be privy to these things that you guys have going on.
It's weird. You're pretending that it's okay, and it's not. It's weird. It's really, really weird. Okay, where should we go next? AD Clay or Chelsea?
Let's do Chelsea and Jimmy.
Chelsea and Jimmy. Well,
thing.
They didn't talk that much, right? They overall they didn't really talk that much. So like Jimmy, he got sassy with. Wait, was Jeremy? Yeah, he got sassy with Jeremy. Oh, Chelsea's face did look nice. She did. It did.
Yes,
Yeah, she did look nice.
She looked definitely looked pretty, and her dress was okay as well. She looked the prettiest we've seen her look.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I didn't understand Jimmy and Jeremy. So it's like, are they not friends now?
Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it at all, because it looks like Jeremy's been chatting Jimmy. Jimmy's just like, nah. Jimmy was on smoke. I can't lie, he looked better. He looked the best that he's ever looked. Do you know what I mean? It's not great, but he did look improved. Chelsea looked exactly how her face did look nice, but she looked exactly how I thought she would look. Do you know what I mean? She really did. She talked about the Meghan thing. She's talking about how well she's taken it. She's had a lot of hate and stuff and everything like that. But she was talking about she's just using it for humor. I thought that was cool. That was fine. But they didn't really have a meaty conversation about what happened between them two. It was more about with other people more than anything. You know what I mean? So
that's what I didn't like. I think because they had the elders in there and there's the other people within their storylines, like, you know, kind of voicing, it just felt like, can we go into her kind of self-esteem issues, what that was, if she still sees that. Like, I really wanted more in depth, because they had a lot of things go on in their relationship.
Her drinking.
Yeah, you know, it was like everything was kind of like skirted over until we landed on the not girlfriend that he slept with, that ruined it all. It was like we just got stuck on that one point. Like, there was more to you guys' relationship than that, definitely. And what about Jimmy just dumping her at that time? Like, I wanted that to be dissected properly.
Like, and did she want him to, really? Do you know what I mean? Because it was just like she kind of done a really weird answer anyway when he asked her about it, because she was just like, oh, if you told me yesterday I would have said no, but today, right now, I say yeah. Like, it's just like not completely promising. Do you know what I mean? So I think like him talking about he was a bit mad. He was still mad about the fact that Chelsea brought up the friend that he'd slept with in front of the camera. She's saying that she forgot the cameras were there. Do you know what I mean? And she apologized for that. I don't know. Those cameras are pretty big.
It's a man with a camera.
They're pretty big.
How do you forget that you've got a crew in the house with you? Like,
and sound. Because they don't have clip-on mics. No. So they're doing boom. They're doing boom. So
I remember that show. What was on Channel 4? I think it was called The Family. Is it called The Family? And your house would be rigged with cameras everywhere.
Right, that's different.
It's like you don't have that setup. So there is people filming you. How you forgetting that in an argument?
Yeah, I thought that was weak. I actually thought that was a bit weak. Also, as well, like, I didn't like it. So like, okay, so they asked everybody, like, do you think that if you say something off camera, a secret off camera, it should never be brought up on camera? Do you know what I mean? They asked everybody, and they asked Clay to answer, right? So Clay starts answering. Do you know what I mean? And then Micah just cuts in out of nowhere. No one asked you, boo. I don't know why Micah was there. She was a mess. I swear they were all drunk as well. She was a mess.
It probably is a hell of a long day. And they just didn't need that element in there. I totally was like, no, we really needed to focus way more on this cast.
Yeah.
And then you guys can be like the front runner audience. Like, you know, it goes to them from time to time. I was like, this is a bit messy. And so we weren't getting the meat and bones of things as well.
No.
I really wanted to know more about their arguments and what was going on and how she felt. And it was like, this is skating over the issue. And what has Jimmy been doing?
Why they stayed as well? Why they stayed together as well? Do you know what I mean? He kind of was just like, did he say he weren't pressed on it? He was just like, yeah, I should have cut it earlier. I should have cut it when you made that violation, and I didn't. It's just like, okay, But why didn't you?
Well, he was like,
see.
we loved each other so much, but not enough to
Mm.
keep on going through the process.
Nah. You a liar.
Yes. And we'd heard more in between that Jimmy was going out a lot as well. And it was like, so Chelsea, are you not going to say anything?
Like,
are you not going to defend? I came across as very erratic and super insecure, which wasn't shown. He was out a lot. Like,
yeah. And the thing is, okay, and then that's the thing. So we heard a lot from Jess.
A lot.
We heard a lot from her. So she was talking about with her and Jimmy and going back and forth. So Jimmy had said some things in some sort of article, yeah. And he said that after that they had one session and, you know, she stormed out 10 minutes into the session, and Love is Blind, being the petty producers that they are, they're just like, 10 minutes, yeah? Let me check that for you. Roll the tape.
that was my favorite part of the whole thing, actually.
They done a montage.
I loved that moment. Because remember he said, I give you 45 minutes at top.
He was cocky with it.
It was longer than an hour and a half.
It was 2 hours and 13, bruv.
I was like, that was so sweet.
He was vindicated, but I hate the way they just cut afterwards. They didn't go back to it. They didn't go back to that thing.
How are they not allowing Jimmy? Jimmy needs to apologize.
He needs to apologize for that.
He needs to go over how he had it all wrong. Like, it can't just go and we move on. What type of listen? He was arguing with her, like, and looking at her like, you're mad. Like, no, it was really no. I
cannot stand people who speak with such conviction and they don't know that they're right. You need to know that you're right if you're going to speak with that kind of conviction. You need to know. Seriously, I can't stand it.
It's actually like just that she was right. I felt satisfaction with her. Like just like, and that is the thing. That is perception.
Because
people tell themselves they're right.
This is the thing. And the thing is, it's just like, you know what? Like she was getting upset at that moment, and you could see. Well, I took it as like I was reading out. She's getting upset because you're really trying to gaslight this girl right now. Do you know what I mean? And she knows that you're gaslighting her, and she knows that she can't scream and shout because she just chastised someone else for being loud. So she can't even do that herself right now, and she's getting very frustrated. But say you didn't like women who present themselves like Jessica, you'll be like, "No, she's lying. I believe Jimmy." Do you know what I mean? Like straight away, because of your own stuff, you put your own meaning onto the person, right? You put your own meaning onto that situation, and it's just like she got vindication, and I like that. And sometimes I'm like, everything should be recorded all the time.
Yes, well,
I mean, it won't be used for good, but
it's not going to be long before we do have that, because there will be the chipped humans who can go back and be like, no, and then
this is what I said. This is what was said at this moment. Like, do you know what I mean? But yes,
definitely. I was like, and I think as women, that's very often it's like the man will be like, no, but I'm the logical brain. I would have remembered the time because you were emotional and it was faster. And so many circumstances, it's like, I know how it patterned out, how I remember time. Like and somebody that is kind of like fast tracked or is being logical isn't going through the emotions of time, so they do think it's faster. And men try and use that, like, no, but that's not how it went. And it's like, I would probably know because I felt this then, felt that then, and I love that she was vindicated. I was like, yes, and it was longer and more things took place. And what he said, she didn't just storm out. They had a break, came back in, sat down, re-talked. Like
he said, he didn't like her tone. Was she talking in any sort of way? She wasn't even talking. I didn't even think that was the part he was talking about. I thought he was referring to the in you're gonna need your EpiPen and choke, and I was just like, okay, cool, fair, because that was although I loved it, that was wrong. That was rude. but Like, nah, this is what I'm saying. Like, nah, man, you can't just believe people just because they say something. I need more data. I need to see your track records, your honesty rate. Do you know what I mean?
In various circumstances.
Yeah.
He was so sure you stormed out. Forgetting early on, the first storm out, was it not him that was like, I need a breather?
I need a break. Yeah. This is it.
Skipped over all of that. Yeah. I know Jessica doesn't come across as very likable, and I think it's more her assertiveness and that she's pretty that she goes into that space of like she's probably not nice. But I have to go on what the others are saying because they spent more time with her, and most of them were like Jessica was nice. So
yeah.
Jimmy,
although
on the other hand,
she now is friends with Micah, so question mark.
Micah needs a friend though, because Shelby hates her.
She does. It's true. Good for Micah. Bad for
Micah needs friends.
She does. Bless her. So yeah, then we had Trevor.
His mullet is back.
His mullet is back. He probably grew it back for Chelsea. He basically, the producer was just like, look, you're gonna come on, yeah. They're gonna read out some text message. You're just gonna have to take it. You're just gonna have to absolutely take it.
Oh my god.
Seriously. And he did. But the thing is, they were so deep with it that they had Vanessa and Nick frigging reading out the text messages.
That was brilliant though.
Like a play. Like a play. Because for those that don't know, Trevor had a girlfriend the whole time. He kept on messaging her and saying that they were going to get married, that he's not really in the show. Do you know what I mean? Like, kind of thing. They just want to get famous and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, it was just awkward. It was just really awkward. And it was just like, Vanessa asked him, so what do you have to say? No, she asked him about like, well, so did you do this through your career? He was like, what career? And she was just like, well, yeah, I don't know. What?
I was like, I don't know. I think he was stumped.
You think?
At how hard it was. I feel like he thought it was going to be easier. Like he could kind of waffle his way through. But you know, when you think you can waffle your way through, but when you're really there, lights are on, audience looking at you, it's very hard.
Yeah.
And that's why he had no words. Instead of just being like, it's a fair cop, Gov. I did it all wrong. Yeah. Sorry.
I think it was a play.
Yeah,
I think it was a play.
But I was like, you have no words to even try and
no, but I think he done it on purpose. I think he was just like,
he was playing to freeze.
Yeah, I don't say anything. Like, do you know what I mean? Just act dumbfound. Like, this man has gone to so much extremes to lie and deceive. Yeah, I'm not putting nothing past him, like, because it was just like, because they left the side. I love the fact they left the silence in there as well. Do you know what I mean? Because he literally was just like,
he had nothing. I was literally like, Trevor,
I'm toxic. And then he was like, what do you want me to say? And I was just like, bro,
all of that. And then I need therapy. It's almost like he was going to the 101s, like literally, I need therapy. I'm toxic. I was good and bad. And it's like, dude, you need to fill in these gaps. We need more words from you, but you're just no, not good enough.
It wasn't good enough at all. But I thought it was
Jordan, he was glitching. He was glitching, man.
I wouldn't be surprised, because it was almost like it's like a teenager. You know, teenagers, when they're in trouble, they think if they don't say anything that their trouble's gonna pass. Like, it was exactly like, no, bruv, we will sit in silence till you come up with a sentence. Like, do you know what I mean? You need to string something together. But obviously they don't have infinite amount of time, so they just left it, and then he was scrambling for words. And then he's like, can I go?
When he said, can I go, they needed to say no.
Yeah.
I feel like that needed to be the reply.
But Nick
was a bit of a no.
And
then but when it was like, I mean, you said you wanted to go, you can go now. Like, even that is boy, you got buoyed. Like, I would be mortified. But he needed to give more. He just needed to really apologize. Like, just be like,
yeah. But again, this is what I'm saying, the deception of people. So I was just like, I wonder if, because they're playing it out as this is a warning to future contestants, that if you try to play like we're going to expose you. But at the same time, I'm just like, I bet they've got great ratings for this. So I don't know if they're going to stop putting in people.
No, they're not. They are not. Because they know the internet is going to find them out. It just needs to be fair, he played us, because if his ex hadn't have let it all out, he would have got away with that. And I actually felt sorry for him, because it was like, Chelsea, he's probably a better guy for you than Jimmy.
What?
See, Chelsea has...
at the time you felt sorry for him. Oh, yes,
I was like, literally like, oh, no, she should have gone for Trevor. Yeah. But he played it very well. If it wasn't for the ex, he just didn't play her well. Because also, if he didn't post her, she would have been on side.
Would you do you believe her when she said that she knew why she didn't choose him? She didn't know why she didn't choose him, but it was only for a reason. Do you believe that she had this special...
Chelsea ain't got instincts. She's got instincts of a flipping amoeba.
Sonia, you're right. They should have brought out the girlfriends. That would have been sick.
Yeah.
That would have been cold. That would have been so cold.
Humiliation.
Yeah. She did put out another thing though. She did put out something. Oh, I can't remember what it said now. But she put out another screenshot about saying like when he was saying, oh, you know, they that he told her that they wouldn't be together, but no, he actually said, no, I love you, I want to marry you. Like, bro.
Even when he was saying that, I was like, Trevor, you know that this is a step, like she's gonna come back on that. It was like, that's so obviously a lie from even what we had seen. You could have said to her at some point, if I find love in there, I'm going to go with that person, because every point was, I'm just going to stay as long as I can, and hopefully I don't get picked to get married.
Yeah.
So it was a stupid. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you exactly. He is incompetent.
It was a dumb plan from beginning to end. It really was. And the thing is, he was crying and he was a mess because he was leaving the competition. He was leaving the show. That's why you're upset. Not that you were so in love. Ooh.
I feel like it was Micah.
Micah or Alex, one of them.
Yeah,
but
one of the moments where they were just spot on, because it was like, that is why you were pissed.
Oh, no. Amy. It was actually even Amy.
Oh, was it? Oh.
Yeah. I was just like, okay, Amy. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, exactly. Chelsea was competing against Jessica. That's why Jimmy got selected.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with instinctively. I just don't lie. No. You didn't have a clue.
What do you think about Chelsea and Jessica's friendship? Do you think it's authentic, or do you think it's just for show cameras?
No, I think they've trauma bonded. Well, it's all through Jimmy, but that doesn't last very long. Like, what would they be at, a year of friendship now? Probably 1 or 2 more years, and these girls ain't going to be friends anymore. They're just bonded over Jimmy and his shit. But no, that's not real. And even how they were like, we're so close now. I was like, yeah, we've all been there.
Too much, way too much. Brittany and Kenneth.
Oh God, that was
she was dying to talk.
I know.
She was dying to talk.
It was I can't even think of the word as to what it was. Underwhelming.
Yeah.
But they got such a soft kind of ride, and it felt really weird to me. It's like, was we watching 2 different things? But maybe yeah, they went easy on them and Kenneth and everything. It was like, how did they become heroes? That was it. How did they become heroes? I didn't see how they had this hero journey and they had really good communication, and it's like, what was that?
Yeah, but they're best friends now, apparently. So they speak to each other every day, etc., etc.
I saw the comments, like basically she Either way, the assertions are out there as to his sexuality. So it was like she's now gained a gay bestie.
Oh,
that was in the comments.
serious. I don't like it when they
he was
speculate
being
like that.
shown. He was being what? I didn't get him. I don't know. They were weird to me, you know. I got icky vibes from them. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and something's going on. Something untruthful is going on in that situation. Like it's just not. It didn't. I didn't believe them. I can't lie. I didn't believe them. I didn't believe that. Seriously.
May said she was like Sandra Bullock in The Blind Side for Kenneth. Yes, precisely.
Oh, God.
She was riding.
Wow.
Man. She was riding, dude. I don't know. And he said very little. Hair looked nice though, fresh.
Yeah. It did look nice. I did like that too. Who else was there? Oh, Jeremy, Laura, and Sarah Ann.
That was good.
That really was good. And I feel that's how you do a Laura came with the energy. She came with the right energy. And she was just like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not there, but you guys are still going to get it.
Yes. I wish she was there though.
Yeah.
Because Laura and her one-liners were so needed. Like that was actually really needed throughout this. And like facial expressions and all of that. Like Laura would have been great. But their section was a doozy.
Yeah. I think Sarah Ann is not understanding that you just need to be a bit humble, babe. Like she's playing it wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, okay, you're with the guy now, right? Do you know what I mean? But like, you know, Laura literally has done nothing wrong. Like for the rules of the game, Laura's done nothing wrong. Yeah, you might not like her as a person, etc., all that kind of stuff. She done anything wrong. So if you're sincere in your, do you know what I mean, in the way, you know, in your love, if you're sincere in your love, then just humble yourself a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't have to come with all this energy. It was just like, whoa, like relax. And she did. This is the thing, that dress, someone done a post of like, she looks like she's wearing something from 30 going on 30 or something, like from 90s. It looks so freaking 190s. It was terrible. What styling choice was that?
I think it was a vintage piece. That would be vintage now. Because it just felt like, I don't believe you have got this now. Like it feels like it was so authentically then. I don't know why she put it on. I don't know. Her whole look was like, why have you done this?
Terrible. So bad.
But maybe that's how she, because we didn't see her enough to know what her style is. So, you know, and Jeremy's off as well. So, you know, as a couple, they kind of fit more so than Laura, who would have been mortified to sit next to Jeremy wearing what he was wearing.
Yeah.
You know,
and rightly so, to be fair.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean?
She would have been like, that was absolutely not happening. So I think Sarah Ann is probably more his equal, but they are a mess of a couple.
And they
were pretending. You know that these two ain't lasting. I don't even believe.
Well, they said they're breaking up every minute. Do you know what I mean? Like apparently. So yeah, it was just like, what kind of like you are together on the couch because you want to look good in this moment. Do you know what I mean? And you play, and you both of you played in Laura's face. Like there's one thing to be like, you know what, I'm actually in love with somebody else and I need to end this, and you can be respectful about it. And I think that's Laura's point. Like none of you are respectful about it, and Laura is like, look, I'm a bitch, so I'm gonna go into bitch mode now because fuck you guys. If you think you're gonna make her fall out of me, seriously.
He has form for that. It's like Laura also is an asshole. So, so he knows how to pick him. That is also on Jeremy. He obviously has that because Sarah Ann is also an asshole.
Yeah.
So he's there. Oh my god! I just remembered. I watched his ex came out and she's done like a 4-part series.
Yes, I watched that too. It was hard to watch. Like,
yes,
she shouldn't do this. Like,
but don't it track though for how he
yeah,
is?
yeah,
I was,
yeah.
and even then,
Yeah.
things saying Chelsea being like that you're always broken up.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's like, yeah, he has a pattern. Like, he is a toxic guy.
Yeah.
And there's, yeah, I was like, yeah, no, he's a dodgy one, definitely.
He is. And I think like his feigned like shock at everything, it's just like, bro, like, be more like Trevor a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, at least admit that you've done wrong. Like, seriously, he will only admit like minute little details. Like, I can apologize for that, but I'm not apologizing for all of this. Like, bro, like, this is, you're even approaching it with the wrong type of energy. Like, do you know what I mean? Because
he's
actually,
a liar.
Yeah, he is a liar. And the fact is, at the end of the day, yeah, like, Laura's right. Like, you made a promise to her. Do you know what I mean? Like, you made a promise to her. You said you would protect her. You didn't do that. You took the piss. You absolutely took the piss. And do you think they slept together?
Something happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that night.
Because even, what's her name? Sarah Ann lied. When they had that chat, she said to AD that he told her that night that he was going to end it. Now you're talking about
yes. Yeah, that's on camera. Yeah.
That was a lie. Again, it was like, can we get clarity on this? We're just allowing her to say no. I need to see AD say something, and we dispel that, because he said I never said that. I didn't know at that moment in time. Like, it's it's all a mess. I was literally like, nah, these two, give it a few months. Sarah Ann's gonna come out with her story of how he's done something to her.
Yeah.
He's dodgy.
No, he is. Yeah. But AD did say something at the moment. I think she was asked, like, you know, the apology, what do you think of that? And she was just like, it's none and void. It just doesn't mean anything. She still did what she done.
They know that they slept together that night. I don't know why they're trying to pretend like, no, all we was doing was just talking until 6 a.m. It's like,
she doesn't want to be labeled a harlot. That's why. And like, Jeremy doesn't want to be labeled as like, oh, he dipped in the pussy and it was like, yeah, I'm over here. He doesn't want to.
He absolutely did. It's literally like, why are you two pretending you blatantly slept together? AD didn't even need to be involved in that. And why didn't they show us that Laura and Sarah Ann had a conversation? I was like, why was that? Yeah, like, why did we get the AD conversation and not Laura and Sarah Ann having a conversation? I didn't understand that edit choice.
That's very true. I think it. That's very true. Would it have changed my mind? Would it have changed my mind about anything?
No, I don't think so. I thought that Laura was a little bit more
reasonable.
Yeah,
because she was very reasonable in that conversation, and she didn't need to be at all, but she was very reasonable.
They were chatting like friends a bit, like, you know, like, you're not friends, but you know, when you've like made up with a friend and you're pleasantly conversating, like, it was like they were having that type of a convo. Yeah, I don't know. I was questioning them. I know Life of Bodger said something crazy, but it's moved from my screen now.
Last thing you said is like, because I didn't want to see. Who do you mean, Laura Ann? Do you mean Sarah Ann or Laura? Dirty Mackin at the time. KB saying the producers wanted to save bits to be messy at the reunion. Yeah, probably, and also like have the ability to calm it down as well, right? Do you know what I mean? So they can kind of control, in a sense of like people's rage in that sense.
Okay.
If you get enraged by these things online, you shouldn't be getting enraged by these things online.
No, like, it's just not that deep.
It's like fun entertainment. Like,
you don't need death threats for people. Like, that is absolutely insane.
Serious. I don't think anyone that watches us will be doing those types of things. Like, do you know what I mean? But but yeah.
Well,
hopefully not. If you are, please. I forgot to say Laura was bad mouthing Jeremy in that convo after she got told to kick rocks. Well, actually, Laura told him to kick rocks.
Yeah.
With no
Remember,
sandals, always
he
sandals.
wanted to send her flowers.
Oh yeah.
He was trying to contact her. Like Laura was the one that ended it. Like finally. I mean, he cheated and she ended it.
Yeah. Yeah. Mate. So yeah.
Okay. He had her bags packed. He didn't.
He was just trying to be mean. Don't get me wrong, yeah. I know Laura's got stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
she has got stuff. But like I do feel like right is right and wrong is wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day. And like Jeremy he done a wronging, man. He actually did a wronging. And you can't I feel like you have to know who you're playing in the face of, because some people are going to let you get away with it, and some people they're not going to have a bar, and Laura is not going to have a bar of it
at all.
Like, do you know what I mean? So I don't.
If his ex is telling the truth on how he was in their relationship, I think that Laura she's not that girl, and he probably he had noticed that. Yeah. You know who you can take the piss with, and I think that he would just be like, I can't really do that with this girl. Sarah Ann, yes, she is absolutely a pick-me and is up his back. They will go back and forth.
Yeah,
definitely.
For the moment, for the fame.
Yes.
All of her clips of she spoiled the ending as well. I don't know. I think maybe the producer set her up. Do you know what I mean? Because they put her in the dress, made her look like that.
You got to wear this.
You can only come back if you wear this dress. Seriously. So everybody say Jeremy was done from Bean Dip. Yeah, this is the thing. You didn't even have to say. That's the thing I never understood about Jeremy. It's just even if Laura was taking a piss with that thing, why are you telling everybody anyway? You didn't have to tell nobody. It came out of your mouth, bruv. It's weird. Weird flex.
Yes, exactly. It's weird. It's weird. He likes weird women. And he should have left when he said he was gonna leave.
Yeah, he should have.
He should have just gone about his business, really.
Yeah, seriously. And then before we get to Clay and AD, anybody else was there? Chelsea. Oh, go on. Yeah, Kwame and Chelsea.
Yeah, that other Chelsea. Kwame had his hairline done properly. I was like, well done.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that's it.
I was like, good. You got a barber that is giving you a proper shape up.
He does look he did look much better, I can't lie. Yeah. Okay, cool. I didn't connect the dots, but yeah, okay, cool. And Chelsea now being on the casting team for Love is Blind, so freaking random. Did you see that?
That's weird.
Freaking random. I'm like, how was she qualified?
I needed again more info.
How did this come to be? Yeah. How did this come to be? I didn't get it. I was just like, I don't know. I did like Chelsea. Then she became insufferable. Might have been because of the edit, but there's something about her. She is sweet, but there's something about her that's just a bit it's too much. It's not.
Yeah. I don't know. But I know what you're saying. I think probably did get a bit of a bad edit, but she was still insane in lots of ways. So I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah, because she done speech therapy. She's a speech therapist or some sort of thingy.
Oh, her and Jessie Woo are beefing over that. Is it?
Oh, what are they beefing over? Not Jessie Woo. I love Jessie Woo.
Yeah. Over the casting thing, I guess.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, because why? I don't get. You know what? Obviously, anyone could do any career, especially in this day and age. Look at Trump.
Exactly.
Potentially second term. Crazy. So I guess, do you know what I mean? She can change careers, but I thought she was a speech therapist or something like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how that translates.
Oh, Dammy J said, who is beefing Jessie Woo?
I want to know. I'm not Jessie. Jessie Woo's too cute to be.
I really like her.
Yeah, she's fun. Sisters, she says all the time. Right. Okay, cool. I think that's everybody apart from AD and Clay.
Yes.
So let's talk about AD and Clay. So it was a sad conversation. I think it was a bit of like, I don't know, like I kept on going up and down with the conversation. So I think they just, they talked to AD and they were just, she was saying like after the wedding, like how was it? She was saying it was like super, super tough and everything like that. And they took a bit of a break. So she definitely didn't talk to him for a little while and he had to chase her, do you know what I mean? To get her to engage with him and stuff. But Clay off the bat, he was just like, you know what, seeing everything, seeing it from a different perspective, like watching it, like I felt like a dick. Like I made a mistake, and he apologized to her family. He apologized to his family as well. Like he did say he would have done things differently. He said that he was just like he was just overwhelmed by everything as well, and he felt like he didn't deserve love or marriage. Yeah, and he apologized to her again, and he said that he loves her.
I don't believe him.
What?
I believe he thinks that, like, a part of him thinks that would make him the better man to say all of this and somehow get her back. But I don't believe it. I think it's all a bit of a challenge. And why was he sitting like that is also why I don't believe him. He was up straight, looking uncomfortable. It's like, Clay, what is wrong with you? Why can't you sit in a chair normally in a suit and talk?
What? That's why you don't believe him?
That's why I don't believe him. Nah, man. What? He's all like,
no,
nah.
but he's trying to be like that. Oh yeah, like
That's what I'm saying. He's acting. I was literally like, no, Clay. You want all of this. There is a part of you that wants to be a normal man that is able to have a wife and have a really nice life. There's a large part of him that wants that, but I think there's an even larger part that knows that he will just fuck it all up and he'll ruin her. And she should run. But I don't trust him for a second.
Okay, I wasn't getting that. I thought he was a bit nervous. I can't lie. I do think I thought he was a bit nervous. AD did ask him like, what am I supposed to do with that? Do you know what I mean? And she was asked as well. She never misses a beat, by the way, AD. She does, she's quick with it. And she was asked, would you date him again? And she was just like, next question. Asked him, and he was like 1,000%. 1,000%. And I think she couldn't take it then. She was just like, look, you had your chance, you played in my face and stuff. And he's like, that's not true. And she was like, well, why aren't we married then? And and he basically was saying like, look, he felt like he was getting diagnosed in front of the cameras. Like he was coming to these revelations and things about himself in front of the cameras and everything. And he was like, he was fighting back some tears as well. Do you know what I mean?
I don't believe that for a second. But yeah, he allowed himself to get tripped up. Yep.
Yeah, no, he was. I think he was being sincere. I generally do. But like I think it was just the because they talked about his mum and dad and they talked about how heavy a moment that was, and like AD did talk about like that actually closed the circle. I think that's the phrase that she used for her, because she realized then, oh, there is stuff that he's dealing with that's got absolutely nothing to do with me, that I'm not even the solution for this type of problem. Do you know what I mean? So this has got nothing to do with me and everything. And she, she didn't want to be disrespectful. Do you know what I mean? So she said respectfully to Clay, like, I don't want to be your mum. Like, I don't want to be a woman like that. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's fair. And I think on some level, all of us are thinking we singletons anyway, just like, nah, we don't want that. Do you know what I mean? And I think that he is a bit broken. From what he says, his dad hasn't really even apologized to him. They just have a bit of banter back and forth, and he doesn't really have a good version of what it means to be a black family man. Do you know what I mean? Or like a husband. He doesn't have that, and he was realizing he doesn't have that in real time. Do you know what I mean? And I think that could be true to him. And as he said,
I believe that all took place, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like, he was an athlete before. He, you know, he wasn't really thinking about these kind of things. I think that he maybe he's ready now. He wasn't ready at the time, and he probably shouldn't have gone on the show. Do you know what I mean? Like, because he wasn't ready. He was using the experiment to see if he could be ready. He's met AD. Do you know what I mean? And then realized he's not ready. Do you know what I mean? Which is what happens to tons of women. That you're just, as she said, a sacrifice for him to get better.
He would like to. In a portion of him would like to be that man, but I think he doesn't even know what that man actually is. You know, everything is like, it's like being an athlete. I was the athlete. They're all archetypes. To embody it, though, you have to live it. It's not going to be a play. Like, it's not a character. And so he's not there yet. Maybe 10, 15 years. He's not grown up enough to actually.
Fair.
He's not there. He was just playing. Even him being like, she's the love of my life. She's not.
What? Bro, you can't say that. That's how he feels.
Now,
that's how he feels. Yeah. Because you know, like, some men, they don't know what they got to. It's gone.
I don't believe him.
And also, he was influenced by his dad as well. I do believe he was influenced by his dad that day. Like, do you know what I mean?
To say no.
Yeah, I do believe that.
I mean, maybe his dad wasn't literally like talking about himself.
Yeah. But and also his dad's talk almost lent into his doubt. Do you know what I mean? So you know, you have different type of people. So like, if you speak, if something's going on, you can either speak to, do you know what I mean? Like, bring them up, or to meet them where they are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. His dad definitely doesn't have the facilities for that. Life of Budge said, Nana ain't been in the street. She don't know heartbreak. Ray's heart was not broken, man.
You don't know. No, you can't say that. You can't say that. You actually can't say that. It's true. It's true. I forget sometimes, mate. Nah. Seriously. The pain is a lot, you know. Serious. So like, but also he did talk about how what do you call it? How, because like him taking so much meaning from Brett, yeah. So don't get me wrong, I do like Brett. Brett is sweet. He is sweet.
Yeah, that was a sweet moment, actually.
It was.
I really liked that visually.
It was, yeah, it was a sweet moment that he basically, you know, hadn't ever watched Love Is Blind, so he watches the series with Brett that Brett was in, and he thought he was like the epitome of like a good black man, do you know what I mean, or good husband in general anyway, kind of thing. And Brett found it very humbling, and also like shared like, you look, I didn't come from like a perfect home either, do you know what I mean, like, but you know, I was able to make it. So you know, he had lots of doubts and all this kind of stuff, and you know, he's been able to find something special. And I think that, as you said, actually, to your point about age, Brett is a lot older. Do you know what I mean? And so is Tiffany. So, you know, it's not like Clay can't get there. You know, if he wants it bad enough, he will, you know?
Definitely staying in therapy and working through all of the things. I mean, even the choice of words, it's like, you can say, I love my dad, I accept who he is and all of that. And that isn't down in your dad. But to jump from like, he hasn't said hello, and he hasn't said sorry, but in his way, you know, I know that he is sorry, and my dad's a good dad. Dude, let's get some perspective in actually what took place and why you are who you are. I wouldn't say that was a part of good parenting. You can love parents, but not all of them are good at it.
Yeah.
And your dad seems far from that. But if you're still thinking he's good, there's a lot to work through there. And AD has her own shit as well, but I think Clay is further away from getting married than she is, but she still needs some work because she went on a date with Matthew, and that's wild.
She did go on a date with Matthew, 2 dates, and then she had him cook her dinner, I'm guessing at his place, which was wild. I hope to God she didn't sleep with that guy. I just thought this
I
is
don't believe that she didn't. It's the truth of the matter.
And this is where you see Clay. He was getting cold though. He was so like.
See how uncomfortable he was. Uncomfortable.
He was super uncomfortable.
Even more uncomfortable.
Yeah. Seriously. But yeah, that was an oddball. But I think I don't know, maybe she's just curious. I don't know. Like, people are saying that her lashes are equivalent of a bad wig. She's trying to get that hard wig, soft life type aspect. I don't know. I think
that's what she's after. Definitely. Yeah. And maybe but Matthew is crazy.
He's not the one. He really isn't. And where the fuck was Amber, please? Because I want to hear from Amber. Like, Amber, seriously.
When Amber cut out of the process, I think she was literally like, this place and what you guys are trying to do is a shambles.
This is fucking weird. It was like, really? Here, Lifeful Budge says, have you ever gone to bed and replayed a heartbreak conversation in your head that your alarm goes off and you realize you've been wrestling in bed for 6 hours straight? Yes, I have. Yes. Pain.
Oh my God.
Seriously. But yeah, I hope AD didn't. Oh God. Yeah, but yeah, that was that was sad. That was sad. Did you see? Or what was the girl? Zach and what's her name? Bliss.
Yeah.
Did you see the dress that she was wearing in her?
That's that style. That's obviously her thing, innit? That is her thing. Because to have it in maternity wear, it's your thing.
It's so weird to me. I don't know where you get that from. Where do you get that from? It's very strange.
He had such a little dad tummy.
No, like, he did, didn't he? He's been enjoying. Hey, honey, you're not even supposed to be up yet. What time is it? Oh, maybe you're.
She went there.
Yeah, I don't know. Trevor definitely made me think that men are mad. Some men, let me say some, when people start coming for me. I mean, that was my main thing. My main takeaway from that show was just like, whoa. Some of them are truly psychotic.
Even Johnny, though they were calling him King Johnny and everything, even he still isn't Amy and Johnny.
Oh yes, yeah.
He's a better fit for Amy. He's still not all that. Like, they were not a good example of men, really. Like all four.
Yeah, no. I agree with you. And then also, you see the ballerina girl. She was one of the couples in the sofas. It was her and the guy, and he's super clingy apparently. I'm just like, every time I see her, I can't remember her name, sorry, but every time I see her, I'm just like, are you trying to get free? I don't know, because he was cutting into her where she was talking. She's kind of like softly spoken brunette, I think.
That Colleen?
Colleen, that's it. Yes, Colleen. Thank you, KB. Hey, Sims.
Hey, Sims.
How you doing?
I don't know. Maybe I didn't notice. Yeah,
she was asked. I don't even know. Towards the end, she was asked a question she asked a question, and he was just kept on cutting her. Just like, oh God. Yeah.
I mean, their rate was quite good though. So what was it? It was 11 marriages, 9 are still together.
Yeah.
I was like,
it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad. But then at the same time, it is like, but you do have lawsuits
pending.
You got pending lawsuits, bro.
This moment in time, for real.
So
said Matt has been domineering since day one.
Yeah.
For real, we don't know the quality of anybody's marriage at all.
No,
Actually,
no.
I'm still not convinced by Kwame and Chelsea though. I don't know them. I'm not sure. There's somebody I'd like to have dinner with. I just don't know what it is. They just make me a bit uneasy. You know, like when you're at dinner with a couple and you can tell that they're either had an argument or they're bickering, arguing when they're talking. That feeling, that's what I get each time I see them. It's like a kind of wince. I don't know. I don't know. It just make me feel really uneasy. Like, and each time Kwame would talk or Chelsea would talk, it's like, oh, yeah.
Do you know what I did notice though? In some of the cutaways, she was literally looking in his face, but she's like, I don't know if it's the yoga, but her head is literally straight on, like staring. He's looking ahead, and you're here. Why are you here, bruv? Like you
used to like do stuff like that to him. I'm just, I don't know. It's an intensity I'm not comfortable with.
Yeah, I was just like, this isn't. Yeah, that's the feeling I got. You're a bit intense. Like not even a slight. You know, like sometimes you like slight look and just see if you're thinking the same thing. Yeah. But nah, she's staring. Like think like me. I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. And Jordan says Kwame is staying for the money. Debbie J said, same here, Nana. I'm not convinced either. It could be a money thing, you know. It could be. Shantae May said Kwame is like yes wife, no wife type of guy. Something isn't quite right. But he's done it now, isn't it? So,
yeah. He's met 2 years, nearly 2 years. He's doing all right. They're doing all right. They seem to be doing all right. Yeah. So yeah. But that was it, the reunion. Does the reunion and this season make you want to still continue to watch Love is Blind?
It was an all right ride, this one. Yeah. I'm not done. I'm not done with it.
Okay.
Yes, I think so. Not like maths. That I'm not sure I want to go on that ride again. But
honestly, yeah, I don't know, mate. I don't know if I'm on it. It's so boring at times, and they just drag things out. I feel like they could do it in half the time. Do you know what I mean?
Maths. Yeah, definitely. But what do you think of Love is Blind? You watch the next one?
Yeah, I will. I will. Oh, there's a sneak peek from Celeb Big Brother is out.
Okay. And earlier on, I did see somebody say that in the night feed that Ekin-Su was trying to say that she wanted to leave.
Oh, is it? She should.
Sade, you for Love Island UK? You can do it.
Me?
The over 30 edition, you can do it.
No. Love Island
for the crack. For the content.
No, I'm not gonna live out your fantasies for you. I'm not doing it.
Do it for the pod.
Let's do it for the pod. No, you know what? Yeah, I think if I was really Love is Blind UK.
Oh yeah, Love is Blind UK. Remember the?
I'm too old.
No, not for Love is Blind.
Yeah. I'll get aged out. Do you know what I mean?
But would you do Love is Blind?
Jordan saying, don't start some shit.
No, but would you do it? Would you do?
I swear to God.
It's Love is Blind. It's not even everybody that gets shown. So would you just go through the process?
You want me to be in pods, with either people agonizing whether they're going to choose me or not? You want to put me in that kind of position? Serious? You want me to be Laura? Is that what you want?
You've got to talk to them too. Like some people are like, no, I didn't meet anybody, and then they just leave. But go through the process of it. Yeah, damn.
UK. Do you know what kind of people live here? Who's from the UK?
No, but you don't know that there's loads of good guys.
Racist do a Trevor.
Exactly. I think this would be good This would be good.
It'll be good for you. Oh my
Good for
god.
all of us. What would Louis say?
No, I can't. I mean, guys, I don't know, mate. I think I've done a dating show before a long time ago. I was young. Do you know what I mean?
Great on Love Is Blind, and I swear they kind of got, what show was it? One show has got in contact.
Oh yes, I remember. But I was gonna put it to the thingy, but it would only be AK that really
Oh, my father, your mum, or whatever it
yeah,
was.
my mum, your dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if she would, but
No, she
Big
said
Brother.
no.
Oh, did she say no?
Yeah, she said absolutely not. But I understand that, where I feel like Love Is Blind, you may not get shown, so it's not that bad. Like, it would just be an experience.
Yeah, but then you're doing all of that only not to get shown. Do you know how much of a oh my god, guys, I don't know.
UK, I definitely would consider doing Big Brother. I definitely would.
I don't know if I'll be able to cope. Like, I think I like the maybe I just like watching it more. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if I could be myself. If I was myself, I'd probably get evicted. Serious.
Big Brother UK, I would, but I'm not going to fill in an application form and do all of that shit. Like, somebody needs to be in my DMs, like from the production team. And
you need to be picked.
I go through, and then I go through that process. I'm not applying. That's not happening.
Fair.
But I would probably do it. I would give it a crack. I think it would be interesting from watching season 1 on channel 4. Like, yeah. And I wonder if I'd play the game or get vexed and spark someone. It'd be interesting. I'd like to see how my character would be in there.
Actually, you know what? I probably could. I don't know if I could do the ones where it's all the time, like filming all the time. Do you know what I mean? So like Big Brother, it's like filmed all the time. I couldn't do that. Like Love Is Blind is a bit different because it's not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a bit more choppy. You got more downtime, I think, which is great.
Yeah.
I'm in my 40s, crochet queen. Yeah, don't know. Nana, you'll be great on BB.
Thank you. I'll try.
But yeah, again,
we were all thinking Ekin-Su was great at the beginning.
Bro, that's the thing. And then that's the other thing as well, yeah, because I know as well, even in my day-to-day, I'm often misunderstood. So that's tenfold now, yeah. And then not that I give a shit about strangers, though. I don't really care. But I don't know what that would be like if the real negative side of this, because when I done that first thing, like I got recognized for a bit, do you know what I mean? And like, but people was just so nice. They were just really, really nice. And I did get a good edit as well. Do you know what I mean? So like, there's no guarantee. And now we have, very troll focused social media. Like, it's not just you, is it? It's you, it's your family.
Yes.
Friends, like, do you know what I mean?
It isn't. It's not easy. My friend's cousin did Big Brother. It was like Big Brother 8, and that was hard. It was actually hard watching it.
Really,
just knowing him and knowing how he really is, and all the things that he was going through in the house. It was like, this isn't an easy process. But then when he came out, he was like, I absolutely loved it, and all that came with it, the hate, the love. Like, he was like, no, best experience.
Yeah.
But yes, so I don't know. I'd consider it though.
Yeah.
My body's so stupid. And Dami says, I have applied for first dates twice and got nowhere. Oh, these producers know what they're doing. They do. Producers know who they kind of want. That's why they kind of got to come and knock in. Crochet Queen says, I have considered going on Love is Blind UK. I would love to be one of the ones that don't get shown though. Life of Budge says, Sade, Love is Blind UK. They will tell everyone you're from Brixton. You'll probably mention it in your confessional.
I mean, I'd have to. just to kind of set the tone, you know? Gotta set the freaking tone because people like to try you all the time. Let me just get this lined up. Bum, 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 bum. Right.
Here
Okay.
we go.
Hopefully.
Today.
Okay.
That was a weirdy one.
Not sure how I'm feeling about that. Can't lie. Serious. That a bit heavy.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think Nikita and the Ukraine thing just threw me. I think that just threw me because that's the reality of it, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
like actually, like we're doing all of this, and his country's like literally at war.
Yeah,
crazy.
And you know, there's loads of people that did go, but I don't trust all of these things though. Whenever they add in somebody, so even when it was mentioned like he's from Ukraine, I was like, I wonder how it's going to go. But where he had just been himself, strictly type things, I had taken my political radar off. Like they're not going to try and feed us with some type of propaganda. But yes, let's see where it goes. I'm sure you're going to get that hate, aren't you?
Yeah,
I think it's nonsensical for a normal person to go and fight for a landmass and you haven't started anything.
Yeah,
I think it's crazy to demand that of somebody. But
no, it's insane. It would actually be insane.
Like you're living here, doing your thing, doing your career, and then you must go and fight and possibly die. That's insane to be asking anybody to do that.
Yeah,
but folks are weird. Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. And stupid sometimes. But yeah.
Why is his name Nikita?
I mean, he's Ukrainian. Not for Bushman. Come on. Serious.
Exactly. He's not even been trained. I know, but people like expect this of folks. I think it's wild. It's wild. It's one thing to demand, maybe like he uses his platform to shine a light on whatever, maybe, but to go and fight, I think that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's a big friggin' ask. Yeah.
Jordan Parker's life of Podges in that case. He is. He absolutely is.
That was a bit heavy, man. I can't lie. You know what? I had the randomly, really just randomly. I was getting sounds so freaking thingy, but this is just actual life. I was getting a pedicure, and the girl that was doing my nails was from the Ukraine, and it just like we just had this really interesting conversation, and I just really. I mean, I gave her. She wants to get into social media, so I gave her like tons of advice and everything like that, like a lot, because I was just like, I don't know. I was just.
She want to do like be an influencer or account manager?
No, account manager, basically. Yeah, social media manager and stuff and everything like that. But like, it was such a like she left everything, right? She left everything. She came over here, like she's still studying online. Kind of thing, like to finish her degree, her Ukrainian degree and stuff.
She came in 2022.
Yeah.
Oh wow! On that scheme as well, where they were doing like homes for Ukrainians.
I don't know if she done that scheme. I don't know if she done that scheme, but she she was living somewhere. She wasn't living with family. She had like a house share and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, not to talk out all her business actually, but it was just like, oh mate, like it's horrible that you just live in your life. She was telling me about her, you know, her town where she's from. That's like a bit like Brighton. Do you know what I mean? That's on the coast and like it's very chilled there and all this kind of stuff. And like next thing she knows, she's got to leave the country. She's got to leave everything that she knows. And then, yeah.
Oh.
And now she's here.
Wow. Yeah.
So, yeah, starting again. Like, most of us cannot even possibly fathom that as a reality. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy.
It's scary to think, but in the schemes of wars, Ukrainians are so lucky that they were open armed with refuge.
Yeah.
And then you think that's exactly the same as Syria, as Sudan, and you have nowhere to go.
Congo.
So yeah, it is scary. It is scary.
It's true.
Yeah.
True. But yeah.
Yeah. It's complicated, but I think when you actually meet people who have a story and it's not the news media reporting on something, I love hearing from people who are living it, who can actually really share, this is what I've gone through. Then you start to see their humanity, really. It's like, that would be scary for anybody.
Yeah.
Anyway, and what you would hope is that a safe country would welcome you. That's what you would hope for everybody. That you would be like, because they've gone through this and we know that their whole world has been turned upside down, they should be able to find refuge in any country.
Yeah.
And
No,
be treated
definitely.
fairly and be safe.
Yeah. 100%.
We've tried, Shantae. When we was in the studio, we said, come into the studio with us.
Yeah. Will you come? Do you want to come on a live? We can do it.
Yeah, we can do it.
We can do
it. Jump on with us.
Yeah. But guys, I think that's where we're gonna leave it there today. Everything changes, doesn't it? Because Nana's decided to go to Ghana.
I'm going to Ghana on Sunday. So
yeah.
I'm gonna see how the internet connection is, because at this moment in time, for some reason, when I'm going, everything is being a bit unstable. So...
It's you. It's you.
I swear, it's like all the family are consistently being like, there hasn't been light off, and all of a sudden, the last 6 weeks, it's been consistent. Yeah. It's like, great. Why when I'm going? And the internet as well. So let's see. Hopefully, I can jump on.
If you're unable to, well, I'm gonna line up Mariam. So on our main show, Mariam Sunshine is covering for AK as a guest host for the whole of March, and she's gonna jump on and cover for Nana while she's gone to do the last week. And I think it's just till Friday, right?
Yeah, it ends on Friday.
Yeah. Kind of thing. Are we getting any guests? Are we getting
Just
guests?
in case. Oh, maybe. But who else is watching? That's the thing.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so we'll be covered. So I'll be with you Monday to Friday. We're still gonna do our show as well. Come out on Thursday. Me and Farah are in charge. Not sure what you're gonna get.
Are you looking forward to being in charge?
I mean, like, it's fine. I feel like, do you know what I mean? I mean, I feel like I could do it. Like, I don't think it's like out of my thingy, my role, my scope, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? It's just making sure like everything goes out on time. That's the main thing. Yeah, just like make sure it goes out on time. But yeah, nothing outside of my skill set at all. So yeah, I think it will all be good. And hopefully we have juicy stories as well. That's the other thing, you know? But yeah, so guys, make sure. So if you do see me struggling, if I'm like looking like flustered and stuff, just send me some positive encouragement. So keep going.
Yes.
And stuff.
Help like you have done today. Just throw in stuff, and I will. If I can get online, I will. Definitely. Even if I'm in the comments of you guys while I'm traveling through Ghana, that's what I will be doing.
Yeah. But
I'll miss it otherwise. I'll miss you guys.
Oh, mate, we're gonna miss you. It's not gonna be the same. I know that. Do you know what I mean?
It won't be long.
But guys, yes, see you next week, Monday. Make sure you watch our main show, please. Episode 183 is out on YouTube as we speak, and Spotify and Apple and all good podcast platforms. We are talking about Diane Abbott, Kate Middleton, and Drea Michelle, as well as having some juicy dilemmas as well. Okay, guys. Yeah, and everyone's saying safe trip, Nana. Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
I can't believe it's real. All right, guys. See you later. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.